I like how you clip. I like how you kept that first this or that, so you use it as the intro.
I told him to do it.
Yeah. I was like, that shit dope.
I told him to do that.
My pops was like, Dylan didn't put the this or that on the podcast. I said it's on the clip.
Yeah, I did it on the thing, but I was like, let me just use it just for the clips. It'll probably just be. Yeah. I mean, I'll try and throw it in.
I just
because he said this or that. It kind of fit right in with that. But now we just jumping in.
The reason I liked it because when you did it, it was like you have we got a new this and that, and you could do with this, and you could do with that. Yeah, and it just flowed with the words. Yeah. So I was like, we gotta keep
that shit badass.
We gotta keep it. We gotta keep it.
I like that. Yeah, that feels very, very like. Like some professional shit. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, your editing skills is crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Better and better. You are becoming that motherfucking Black Bear Productions every day.
Facts.
Yeah.
Just tell me when you knew.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm just chasing. I gotta do more camera work. What's his name? Lalo? Have you seen his work, bro? He just put out a little clip, or I don't know if it's a full video or not for that dude.
Who?
Some black artist. I don't know if you ever seen him post on. Was it just Facebook? But I don't know. It sounded dope.
Yo, Lalo's busy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lalo's stay
bro. I need you to tap in, bro. Whenever you.
I know. I gotta tap
for 26.
Nah, I gotta tap in.
You had a whole weekend off and still didn't tap in with that nigga.
You got money for me, bro? Shit.
Let me trying.
It's free, nigga. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, but the recording of that song is not free.
Oh, the video free. The video free.
Yeah, the video free. The recording not free.
Boy,
that's what I'm saying. That song has to be thing. That's why.
$65,
bro. Yeah, I want this man to put. I need both of y'all to put out y'all music, bro.
First and foremost, I'll put my shit out on the 16th. Something to Vibe 2 is coming out on the 16th, and then I'm already working on something to Vibe 2 too.
I don't even.
Said he gonna send me some more shit tonight.
Nah, fuck that, bro. Yo, I'm gonna put my shit out. But if you put one, I put a project. We have to put a project.
We gotta work
ADHD gotta come out. Because at the end of the day, we claiming ADHD, and we keep saying we're gonna work on this project, and we haven't even started the first penmanship.
Bro, I still got the 2 tracks. Our first 2, the beats. I still got them. I'm still sitting on them. They first 2 beats, we can record them and put them in the vault.
Yeah, we got to do something, bro.
Because I told them my personal goal, I want 2 projects out, 2 EPs out, and then if we can fit in the ADHD project,
that's fine.
I think that would be dope. Because I'm planning on dropping beginning of the year, somewhere towards the end of the year again. I want to dominate both those spaces. Well, not dominate because, I got to promote or whatever, but I want to have both those spaces. Because I just want, what I'm saying, I want to be able to be like, I started the year with this, I ended the year with this, what I mean? But yeah, I want, if we want shit, bro, it's just all it takes is us locking in shit.
That's fine, bro.
Yeah, my boy.
After listening to all the music that I've been listening to, yeah, you got it.
Bro, we got the Mama song already, and then we already got what's it called?
Well, Mama song, I gotta really sit down and lock in on that one to really get where I want to go.
We got the track. If we can get Spiff to, we got to re-record it.
The other
mac and cheese or Chick-fil-A or whatever we were going to call it.
He's calling it Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, we got to re-record it.
That's the one. Yeah, because it really came off of Spiff's last verse.
Yeah, last bar.
Because it's us and Spiff. And we recorded it the same day I did What My Name Is. When we recorded the same day what My Name Is, we sat up there and we was going over what we already had. And then Spiff jumped on and then he killed it. And I was like, hey, he says, I think the last night something to the Chick-fil-A.
Your man don't want no beef. His favorite place to eat is Chick-fil-A. Yeah.
And then after that, we was like, we're keeping that. And that's what we called it, Chick-fil-A from there on.
Yeah. It was a good one. We got that track already. And that's a Spiff beat? Is it?
Yeah. Spiff gave you the beat, didn't he?
Yeah, it got that Make Me Feel Like 50. Yeah, that's that Spiff shit.
No, wasn't it? What's it called first? And he remade it.
Yeah, he flipped it. Yeah, Spiff flipped it. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? We got the tracks. Yeah, we already got technically 2-3 songs.
What's the third one?
We got that one beat.
Which one?
I don't want. I got right now. I got my file set up where I don't want to play it just yet.
We'll figure it out.
Fuck it up. Well, let me. tomorrow I'm loading everything up on DistroKid. I finally got everybody's info. I got Jay's, I got Spiff's info, I got Joe's info.
I'm not even on this album.
Damn.
Son, left me
He was
out.
supposed to be.
He was supposed. I was supposed to be. He never came up with a track for me. He's like, this ain't for AJ. This ain't for Taz.
I mean, you would have fit in there perfectly.
I thought I was supposed to be number one. He got everybody else.
The right hand man.
Spiff made it before me.
Hey,
It's all right.
you know, shit, man. It came out the way it came out.
You ready?
Whenever you are.
Yeah.
We good? Mm-hmm. We locked in?
Locked in.
Everybody here? We locked in and loaded?
What it do?
Y'all already know what it is. Alrighty. And there's a different one this time.
Merry Christmas,
Merry
motherfuckers.
Christmas and a happy holidays to y'all. You know what I mean? Welcome back to the Lyrically Acclaimed Podcast. I'm your host, Ill-Minded Taz. You already know. To the left of me,
It's your favorite uncle.
Uncle D's in the building, you know.
Big D in this bitch. Yeah. Damn. No pause.
And you already know who he is. To the right of me, the one and only ARCHIE, man. Archie Boy is in the building, y'all.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
You already know what it is. We feeling festive, you know what I mean? Christmas is coming up. This is that one. Our first ever one, too.
Yeah.
Our first ever one.
We weren't able to do it.
We didn't do last year. You forgot. Last year we couldn't do it.
Yeah, we was.
We was put on timeout, you feel me? But we here now, you feel me?
You know what? I was thinking about that the other day, and I was like, our 50th episode, I think we should do something special. Boy, 50 episodes is a big milestone.
What we at, number 38, number 39?
This is going to be 39.
39. Yeah.
Shit, 11 more episodes to
11
go.
more episodes. I think we should do something special.
Yeah, we should do something about that.
Whatever
It's a
we
milestone.
feel.
50
Yeah.
episodes.
A lot of people ain't making it.
That's a fact. And we still here.
Still here.
Year strong.
I mean, we do it because we enjoy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
We
fun.
do it because we love it. You feel me?
Yeah.
We have a lot of shit to talk about. And it ain't always just about music. We talk about real shit. You feel me? That's why we locked in the way we is.
Life. Sometimes bullshit, but hey,
You know what I mean?
make something out of it.
You know what I mean? What Biggie say? You got to party and bullshit sometimes. You feel me? Suddenly and bullshit and party and bullshit. You feel me? And that's what we do here. We conversate and bullshit sometimes. You feel me? Especially when Uncle D's in the building. Uncle D be coming up with some stories that you go like, nigga, what?
I mean, y'all see it. They get mad serious when I ain't here.
That's crazy.
We be deliberating.
Maybe deliberating thoughts.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's when the deep conversations be coming out. But you here now.
So you know I got the bullshit.
Yeah, of course. You feel me? Now y'all know who really brings the bullshit out here.
So let's get it started. You know what I mean?
But before we get started,
Oh damn! You got some? All right, go ahead.
before
go
we
ahead,
get started,
go ahead.
nah,
He cut me off this time. You see?
Yeah, it's all right. Claiming that shit now. Shit.
Yeah, man.
Well, you know how we always do. Before we get started, how everybody doing, bro? How everybody week's going? How everything going with everybody?
It's tough, but you know, good. Making it through.
Hell yeah.
Man.
Can't complain.
Yeah, I feel you.
I just want Christmas to come. You know what I mean? Family time.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You know he told you? He's undefeated. He told me that, you know, nobody ever beat him and his wife on beer pong.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to do the duos this time. I gotta see.
Nah, we could do duos. She could drink soda. It doesn't matter. She could
I
drink
know,
juice.
but, you know,
You know,
this is
you
the
just,
first time with Serenity out, so you know.
yeah, I
it's gonna be
understand. I feel she gonna have fun. Serenity gonna have fun
Oh,
because she
Serenity gonna have
got
fun.
her cousins.
Hannah was pregnant. I was sitting there.
He drank
drinking
all
water.
that shit.
Yeah, she was drinking water and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, this man was wasted by the time.
Yeah, boy.
But he already claimed stakes. He said, "Oh, we never lost on the table." So
I mean,
now
we
we got.
didn't lose.
You see what I'm saying? You see? But it don't matter. There's another couple entering that chat. So at the end of the day,
somebody takes the crown. It is what it is.
And I don't remember that one, but you know, everybody gonna make their own stories. Fucking Grenadians gonna always make their stories up. You feel me?
I'm gonna bring the belt.
Go ahead. I want to see it.
We do that.
I want to see the championship belt.
Ping pong duos.
Yeah, I want to see that belt.
Well, man, that'd be nice. Get the old school John Cena belt. Oh, no.
Oh man, get to carry out for a year after Christmas. That's it. Whoever wins.
Come back next year.
Come back next year. Try again.
Try again.
One and one time only.
Christmas champions.
It's crazy, man. Crazy good in pool out of nowhere.
I ain't crazy good. Nah.
Shut your ass up.
Yeah. Just stop that humble. Stop it.
Nah.
What you about to say?
When money's
mic up, nigga.
Yeah. Mute up.
That's them.
Oh,
But
boy.
yeah, bro.
Nah, that boy, cold.
Nah, I'm good until dudes want to start playing for money. I'm like, you know what?
He start playing bad on purpose.
Yeah, it's the funny thing about it is the more liquor the man drinks, the better he gets. That fucking pool. That's just crazy. Like all you just see, he start getting calculated. He start doing that sensei fucking vibe. Like, let me see. The angle's over here. Gonna go this way. We're gonna go that way. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna bounce it over here, and he's gonna go here. He ain't gonna make it. Boom. Like, what the fuck? Like, all right.
Yeah, boy, still undefeated on the pool,
Bro.
I don't know when the last time we played pool,
Like
but I know he's still
2 years ago, bro.
undefeated.
2 years.
We stopped playing pool the same time we stopped playing golf.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't think that's
Damn.
Is that true?
Bro,
It's
when's
been
the
a
last
minute.
time?
No,
Bro,
we played pool. We played
Well,
pool.
I
No,
played
golf.
golf before.
we stopped playing golf.
Yeah,
It's been a minute.
I've been to golf.
I
with
gave
my
back my
pops
clubs,
and
bro.
With my cousin.
Well, I sold back my clubs.
Now my clubs need to get dust off. You know what I mean?
I ain't have space for that. I had to get
I gotta get. We got to go back out on that field again. That was fun.
Shout out
We
to-
never really made the holes, but we. You know
Nah,
what I mean?
we was kings in that range.
In that range, you know what I mean?
Slinging that motherfucker.
Shit, give us a couple hours and some beers.
Yeah,
We having a good time.
We didn't even care about going. Like 18 what? Nah.
Fuck that.
Drop.
Let's go ahead and go on a driving
Let's see
range.
let's see if we can reach the
do.
highway.
Let's see what we can do. How far can we get it?
See, that's why Top Golf, like stuff like that, is important, man. Because sometimes you don't want to hit the hole, man. Sometimes you just want to see distance.
We got a new challenge, bro. 3-story go kart, bro.
Oh, for real?
We got 3. Oh yeah, I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, they
3-story.
done that. That shit packed up. I passed by there,
Where is it at?
right off of the loop.
Part of the new synergy that's over there.
Yeah.
Did they already opened it?
Mm-hmm.
This new
That
shit
shit
They open already?
Yeah, bro. I
The
thought it
last
was
time I
next
seen
year.
it, I thought they was finishing up on the shit.
I thought they
Bro,
were supposed to
that shit-
open like.
I thought it was
November.
opening next year. They said that shit open.
Oh shit!
I know. I remember driving by, and they were not too long ago, and they were still.
Yo, they
working
was
on
quick with that. They
Yeah,
fixed
Yeah, because
it.
that's what I'm saying. The last time I seen it, they were still putting up the sign or some shit. Like they were still having people over there
I'm
just
thinking.
working.
I don't know if they have a theater in there, but I know it's a 3-story go kart, bowling alley, and arcade. I don't know how
Boy,
good the arcade
gotta
is
get up
gonna
in
be.
there.
We gotta go.
Yeah, we and Keita was like, yo, we all gotta go, but then we was like, who watching the kids?
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Like somebody gotta stay
Somebody
home.
gotta watch the kids.
Adulting. Jesus. Yeah.
We need somebody's big cousin and go like, hey man, you and another friend come. You got all these kids. Y'all got
We
this.
all put in $20.
Facts. Y'all got this.
Watch
Y'all
the
got
kids
this.
from 6 to till we come back.
Until we
10
come
o'clock.
back.
Yeah.
She's like, I thought you was coming back 10 o'clock. Well, we had fun.
Two in the morning.
He said, y'all shut this bitch down. Shit.
Stumbling in. Where my kids?
Where's my kids at? They asleep. Okay. Shit.
So how you been doing this week?
It's been chill, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's been chill. I ain't had no complaints this week. Been getting shit done in the yard, you know what I mean? I'm kind of happy with it. And these past 2 days been on the road. It's been good being on the road, you know what I mean? I don't have a drop top to feel the breeze go through my dreads, but you know, I could imagine it. So, so you know what I mean?
Crack the window.
Crack the window, you'll feel a little bit. Yeah. But nah, it's been good though. I ain't gonna lie, no complaints. He's been warm this week, so we got a lot of things done.
That's another thing. It's hot as hell this winter, ain't it,
bro?
It's gonna be 80 on Christmas.
I don't believe that. When Christmas comes, I'll see how it is.
It's gonna be 80 on Christmas.
We ain't in New York no more, bro.
We not in New York. It be snowing up there, bro. Like,
bro, you forgot we in Texas, bro. You get 2 days, 20 degrees one year. The next 5 years,
it's gonna snow for one day.
Snow
the
when?
City gonna shut down.
Not on Christmas.
I'm not saying on Christmas. I'm just saying when it snows, it's gonna happen. It's gonna snow for one day. The city's gonna shut down. That's gonna be everybody's day off.
January or February,
right in the middle of January,
on a random day,
a random snowstorm.
It's gonna be 90 degrees in February. Watch. Yeah, fuck. I'd be like, damn, I want to move out of this bitch so goddamn bad. Who decided to build a goddamn town in the middle of a goddamn desert?
He said every 5 to 7 years we get an actual winter. Because the first year we got it.
Away from here.
Word though.
The first year he moved down here, we got that.
As soon as I came down,
yeah, it was cold.
The next week,
2020.
Yeah,
2020.
Yeah, that's when we had that big freeze.
That big freeze that happened. And me and him still driving out there, trying to make it home. Take us like about an hour just to go up the road.
Sliding in the fucking Trailblazer.
Yes.
Yo, guess what? We was going to Walmart. For what? I don't know. I don't remember where we was going. We just went to Walmart. It took like 4 hours to get back.
It always. For some reason, I don't understand how me and him spend 4 hours in Walmart. But the time flies when you're shopping and you realize you spend close to a G in fucking shit. I don't understand how we do it, but we did. Yeah, you know what I mean? Uncle D and his cookie habits. Uncle D would see one Oreo
crazy, bro.
And then said, ooh, I like this flavor too. By the time you know it, Uncle D had 8 packs of different Oreo flavors in this goddamn cart. And by the time we go to the cashier, it's 2 different carts full. And we looking at each other. We splitting this shit? Well, shit, why not? We got no choice.
Yeah.
Like, shit.
I did share with everybody. I wasn't just eating all these cookies. Like, you fat motherfucker.
But yeah, man. How about you? How was your week?
Man, my week been good. You know, I'm trying to find my way through some things, but you know me, as always, I'm blessed and highly favored, man. God always guided me through things and teaching me new things. I'm finding new things about myself and about the world and all that stuff. I'm taking new adventures in life. You know, man. I can't complain. Mm-hmm. I can't complain. I can only get better. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. I can only be better than I was yesterday. You know, so.
Yeah, bro.
Other than that, work been good. You know, work been good. I've been doing a lot of deep diving into what's going on, getting a lot of information, trying to help this company, extend its legs a little bit. And then family wise, boy, we've been spoiling the hell out of these goddamn kids,
bro.
Yeah, boy, Santa done came through, boy. He done came through on some swingers, boy, and popped trunk and dropped off some shit. Boy, I ain't gonna lie, but yeah, everything been good. I at the end of the year, and this time of year, everybody's feeling a little stressed.
Because you're trying to.
Sure their kids good,
this is the one life deadline that everybody got. You try to make sure your kids and family got something under that tree.
I ain't gonna lie,
feel me?
You stressed but happy at the same time.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro.
The amount of money I spent this month, bro.
Yeah,
bro. Like, I don't even know where the money came from. I just had it.
Exactly. Facts, right? Yeah.
Yo, big man upstairs.
I never spent this much money and just be like, oh, I'm still good. All right, no.
Listen here, big man upstairs got me because
watch when January hit.
I know.
New year. New wallet.
Bro.
It's going to be like, where's that money at?
What happened last month? He said, that was Christmas. It's different. It's Christmas. That's different.
Hey, you on your own right now, bro.
2026.
He said, we got to make up for last month. Time to figure this out.
You spent last month's money.
You spent this month's money last month. God damn.
Time to pay back that loan, brother.
Bro.
Oh, boy.
Nah, but you know what I mean? Like I said, this one, I did my big thing. You feel me? For wifey. You know what I mean? This is my big one. Kind of happy about it. And I
got a peek at it. So.
He got a peek. You got a peek. I ain't gonna say it on here because she listens. So we gonna say it on her. We ain't revealing shit. But at the end of the day, I did my big one.
Talk.
Nah,
but I'm not going to. Because there'll be that one time she decided to tune in.
I know, right? Ain't go like I'm gonna go to YouTube today. Ain't go like that's what we got. But yeah, I did my big thing. Shout outs to Best Buy. We got some good deals on some shit. When I actually looked at the original price and what I got for it, I was like, man, listen here.
Yeah, I still be thinking they be lying about this discounted prices, bro.
Yeah, they just put a sticker.
Listen here.
I was like, I'm gonna go back next month. That shit better be.
It better be $20.
Listen here. I saw it on my receipt.
What he got?
I saw it on my receipt. Bro. I saw how much I saved and how much I spent, and I told Uncle D, damn, like shit, this could have been what it was, but you know what I mean, baby girl she gonna enjoy it. You feel me?
Shit. If he paid full price, he got money.
There goes my bonus.
Boy, I'm gonna tell you right now, my bonus disappeared right in front of my eyes. I was like, yo,
that's a
the way that shit vanished out of that nigga pockets real quick. But you know what I be sitting there thinking? Like, on some grateful shit. Like, man, a nigga doing good enough that, you know, I may be going through my pitfalls here and there, you know, but man, it really made me realize like how good I actually do got it around Christmas, because I got all this extra money to buy this shit.
Yeah, that's facts.
I must be just fucking off money during the year.
Yeah. Said, damn.
When I use that power for good, I see it, you know. But damn,
it's 2026. You know what I mean? Coming 2026, we just gotta make better choices.
And
that's a fact. You know what I mean? And that's how I look at it as. You know what I mean? Financially, personally, business wise, health wise, we just got to be on a different timing. You know what I mean? I know everybody have them there was the resolutions and stuff like that where we gonna do this.
I ain't making them, bro.
I ain't making a resolution, because me personally, how I'm looking at it is this: if we want to get at it, we gonna get at it. And I ain't gonna make it just to say something. It's me personally. I'm gonna just keep it to myself. Business wise, as a podcast, music wise, 2026 about to be different.
Yeah.
When it comes down to financially and personal, shit about to be different. And that's all I'm gonna say on that, because at the end of the day, y'all gonna see it. We on camera. So y'all gonna see there's gonna be a difference coming forward. You feel me? And that's all I gotta say on that one.
Yeah, facts. 2026 is good. Speaking of, I'm dropping something to vibe to.
Finally,
5 EP. Got 5 tracks on it. This something like a light little pack. January 16th. Be looking out for that. We starting the year off ready to rock, and I plan on that year being good. I plan on being able to, like I said, extend my legs a little further.
Yeah,
and if you support the podcast, support the music. You know what I'm saying? That's all we ask.
That's all.
Other than that, man, what we got for today?
What we got?
So we got this or that.
You can do
this, and not as much as that. You know,
what we got? We got 1, 2,
3.
All right, well, that's what we had last time.
Yeah,
was it 3?
Yeah, we only got 3.
I started. Damn. You said vodka in that, bro?
Relax. Let's go.
I got glasses on.
I'm gonna say.
Wait a minute.
The can said.
Why my shit look solid?
The can said 3 shots in a can. So,
boy, it was cup water dangerous, nigga. What?
Now I gotta drink like 8 cups of water when I go home.
It was like cup water dangerous.
Yeah, it said 3 shots a can, but it ain't that.
What's the copper can, boy?
Wow, that's wild, bro.
You see,
yeah, cup water don't got that much, boy.
For y'all out there, that's like contracts. Read the fine print.
Boy cracked the can, didn't even learn.
I read it a long time ago, so I knew what I was getting myself into.
Blackberry. Delicious.
It's amazing. You see, I'm over here minding my business with my Happy Dad Pro and my cup of vodka over here. I'm just,
I'm chilling.
When he brought them bitches in, I looked at him like, nah, that might be dangerous. I said, let me stick to the program.
I ain't gonna lie.
I finished the can. I was like, ooh, that shit juicy.
I was gonna get
sweet.
I was juicy. I had a decision to make. I was like, High noons, something new. Something new. It's
Something
crazy new.
Mix it up.
Mix it up a little bit.
Remember when Keita got the what is it, Blue Moons?
That was different. Bro. She tricked us.
We let my wife pick beers. It was up in New York. I went to go get some beers.
She got
Let
it.
my wife pick.
She said, "Wow."
She's like, let's go with this one. I said, all right, cool. Because we didn't know we wanted to try something new, so we let her pick.
Yeah.
We get back to the crib.
We thought
about to crack them open.
Before we say something, we thought she tried this before. She never tried this
shit in
before.
her life.
So she said, "Yeah, let's go with this one."
New. Here.
We sat out there like, "What the hell?" And he's like, "Oh, I thought we was gonna like it." What?
Belgium's, boy.
It was what was it? The orange flavor.
Yeah, Orange Fest shit. Yeah,
bro.
It's not me. It's not for me.
Nah,
I think we threw out like 6 cans of beer.
Damn. I would have found a homeless man. Yeah. You like getting fucked up?
Here you go. But go ahead.
Yeah. Let's
Sorry,
get into
y'all.
this. All right, so
We told you he brought the bullshit. You know? We told you.
When the gang back together.
Bullshit starts.
all right, so would you rather be desired but not trusted, or be trusted but not desired?
Me personally, I'd rather be trusted, not desired. Personally, desire comes with a lot of, depending on what they desire you for. I'd rather you trust me based off of my word, based off of my actions, instead of you just looking at me like, oh my God, that's him, and you have your own little fantasies or whatever. So I'd rather do trust, brother, over desire.
I do feel it's depending on the relationship.
Yeah.
We doing a relationship wise?
No, I'm
But
saying
either way
if
you
you
put
think
it-
about it, if you think
Yeah, I mean,
about it.
But either way, I'd rather be trusted because once again,
I mean, you could put it music wise too. It's kind of the same.
that's what I'm saying. I'd rather be trusted because you know my word is bond. You feel me? You know what I'm telling you, what I do based on my actions or whatever. You know you could trust me. When you're around me, you know, yo, that guy's legit. Versus just based off of, oh my God, that's who he is. You feel me? Like, I'd rather that. And that's why I say I'd rather you trust me more than you desire me.
You know me, I'm always as blunt as a motherfucking baseball bat. So I live my life kind of being. Most people, it takes certain people to fuck with me. So I obviously go with I'd rather be, because you can trust me to be my goddamn self. You also know you can trust me with your goddamn kids. You know, I'm not everybody's flavor, but whenever I am, let's say I'm in another town. I'm in a bar around motherfuckers I'd rather motherfuckers vibe with me. You ain't never gonna see me again. I'd rather be that motherfucker, everybody be like, that guy. Yeah, you know. But at the same time, like, I live my life on the basis of I'm authentic myself. People who fuck with me gonna fuck with me.
Yeah, no.
Who don't fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I don't live off of, you know, fantasies and shit. I just am who I am. But I do know how to turn that shit off in the right time. So, but if I had to choose one, I'd rather be who I'd rather be trusted. I can agree with that. I'd rather be trusted, than desired, man. I'd rather have some, trust comes with a lot of real shit, you know?
That's facts.
Trust comes with a lot of real shit.
I like how he plays this out throughout this whole situation. He has to go back and forth before he actually makes a solid. he go.
I be bouncing.
He be bouncing back. You know what? Desire sound nice, but you know what? Really and truly, I like to trust. But
Because I think about it. Look, let me tell you why I do that. Because I think about it like this. Like, I'm messing around. Let's say I'm out in Vegas. I'm just looking for a good time. I don't care what the good time look like. Hey, you don't got it. I just want a good time. If I run into let's say I'm single or I run into a baddie, I don't care what her name is or is she lying to me about what she do for a living. I just want a good time. When I fly home, it was a great time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I had a great time. It was, I obviously gave a fuck, I did all the fucking fun I wanted. But when it comes down to real life situations, that's where my brain be bouncing back and forth like a ping pong. Because I be thinking like, because, man, the fun answer.
The fun answer is
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I want people to love me, bitch.
Desire me.
Yeah, I don't care if you hate me, motherfucker, or don't trust me. Shit. You'll never meet me, motherfucker. But see, look, my brain, right? Podcast. As podcasters or people on the internet, would we much rather be desired in the public or trusted in the public? Do you want more eyeballs? I mean, which one garners more eyeballs?
That sounds like a both, to be honest.
Desired and trusted.
Yeah, that sounds like both. Because at the end of the day, we always say what we say. Everything that we tell you is our opinion, what we think, our thoughts, and everything like that. But I also want people to tune in. Like, they want to look forward to seeing us every week and come forward, you know what I mean? It's like, yo, when they come on, I know they're gonna give us their honest opinions on whatever it is. It's not something that's bullshit. It's not based off of, oh, this person said this or that person say this. They really went through either the music that they listened to, the articles that they read, or the videos that they watched or whatever, and they gave their honest opinions on how they felt about it. Sometimes they may agree, sometimes they may disagree, but I rather that. That's why I said for that one, for the podcast, I want both.
Because that's what, without getting too deep and dragging us on too long, I feel like the streamer shit is very desirable for a lot of people. It's cool. It's the new cool thing, and we've had the conversation about streamers and hip hop and all that. But
we'll get into that later.
Oh, perfect. You know what? Next question.
We'll get into that.
I was just scrolling through. I think I might have a fourth one, but
nigga say he extended it. What's the next one?
Be the man she settles down with, or be the man she never forgets.
Ooh. Settling versus. Nah, that one. God damn.
You know what? Low key, I'm gonna start this bitch off rip. I want to look. I don't care if she's I don't honestly the way I operate. She gone. But you know what? You always gonna remember Archie. That's for sure. And that's what my goal be. You know what? We loved, we laughed, we had all the good things. But you decided to do so. I bet you 20 years from now you can be like, that motherfucker. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Because fuck settling. Yeah, I ain't trying to.
If you had to settle with me, then
yes. But settle down in that term.
It depends.
That's what I'm saying. It depends on. I can act like Jay in what sense?
She just got comfortable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You safe.
I don't like how Uncle D says. I don't like how Uncle D says it's
safe.
This is really some diabolical
you
shit.
Safe, bro. What you mean? You comfortable? She can have kids with you. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Yeah, which on some level, right?
That's the truth.
Everybody wants that, but also at the same, it kind of goes back to the desire thing.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be that nigga.
Would you want to? Yeah, that's facts. I ain't gonna lie. It comes back to his dude.
Remember when we was talking about this in the yard, right? When I was younger, boy, we was running around just wild, just young bucks doing what young bucks do, spitting game, getting chicks, getting laid, right? We used to do whatever we had to do to make sure we was gonna be remembered.
The night was right.
You was never gonna forget this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was always gonna be something, right? So I think I've always been like, I don't ever want to be. Yeah, you ain't gonna ever forget me. Even if we in a relationship, your next relationship gonna be like, fuck, this motherfucker, right? I think that's always been I think it comes in the package of who I am, because I either raise the bar really fucking high or I drop that bitch to fucking hell. One way or the other, you gonna remember my ass. That's just the way it goes.
How would you answer this, Uncle D?
Yeah, we even got to win.
Yeah, the first one.
2 questions.
How would you answer?
Asking the question too.
No. They put me on the spot last week. We gotta put you on the spot.
Yeah.
Did they?
Yes. Jamarian sat up here and looked me in my eye and said, "How would you do this?" It's like he said, "Nah, you ain't getting away."
To be honest, hey, it's kind of hard since I've been in a long-term relationship and key to I ain't gonna go into that. I think I would just pick. Yeah, I'm not sure.
If we just use settle down with, that means
all right.
marry.
Let's not think of the toxic. Settle down.
Yeah, let's think about being happy. And
Son, if that's that one, then I'm gonna pick settle down. If it's in that sense, settle. If it's toxic, then I'd rather be the one that you don't forget. Yeah.
I've always, and I'm gonna tell you for real, since we done defined it, I'm still doubling down on what I said because I've always aimed to look 20-year marriage. When you talk secret, man, there was the guy I dated back in high school. His name was Archie. Yeah, I want to be in your fucking canon. I'm a canon event.
That's
you
crazy.
ain't never gonna forget this shit. Yeah.
This man said he's the kind of guy.
I'm a part of your backstory.
He said you can't remove me. This ain't Dragon Ball GT. You can't remove me out of this bitch. I am actual canon in this bitch.
I'm a part of your character building. Yeah. I either helped you or I fucked you up so bad that you decided.
He said either way.
Yeah.
It was because of me.
Shout out to all my past.
Next question.
Sure, that shit ain't stronger than what I drink.
Oh no, he's there, bro. He has a mixture too. We have
only had 3 of these.
Next,
this is my third one.
Which one is this?
Blood orange.
Never had one.
I figured it out today. Next one, Uncle D.
Oh shit. Hold on.
I wasn't gonna call you the next one that he said pause on. I ain't gonna do that.
The man said no pause.
The man said no pause.
Maybe it's time for me to go home today. I don't need to be on this pod. I could come on the next episode.
Yo, it's 39. I ain't gonna lie.
I was trying to. He ain't paying attention.
I ain't. Some shit. Cause I'm looking at this as I said when we hit this is 39. What happened? No, go ahead. Add 30 more episodes and you'll figure out why.
Okay.
Hey.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
We bring that strippers in.
Don't put blow up dog on the wall. I'm getting all types of shit.
These posters switching up.
Yeah, boy.
All right, so check this scenario.
Go ahead.
So they say games are violent and become illegal. What are you getting arrested for based on the last game you played?
Based on the last game I played?
Yeah.
So I guess for me, I'll start it off because I think it'll be funny to get arrested for it. I guess I'll be getting arrested for beating Jimmy Uso's ass in WWE 2K25.
You beat this man so bad.
Yeah, I beat that man so bad. I guess that's all I'm getting arrested for. For ambushing him in the beginning of the match. And
illegal backyard wrestling.
You know what I mean? I guess.
I don't know, because Rayman, I've been playing Rayman lately. I don't know what I can get arrested for that.
International.
For serving these guys his hands. That's what you doing.
What Rayman? What? You know what Rayman is basically doing? It's basically revolting against basically a revolt, revolting against the current government.
He's a rebel.
He's a rebel.
Yeah, always have been.
It's Archie.
Yeah.
How about you? For racing? For legal street racing? As a hedgehog? As a hedgehog? Yeah, I can see it.
Racing through the dimensions?
Through the dimensions?
You been hitting Sonic? Yeah. Okay.
That game fun as hell, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, we getting arrested for some wild
fucking straight up some
street
shit.
Racing through the dimensions with fucking animals.
I was like, I see you getting arrested for that shit. Animal cruelty.
Boy. Okay.
You got one more? What?
I think I do. Hold on.
You think?
Yeah, I think. This whole shit close to me. Hold on. It's okay. I could close this up.
You good, bro?
Oh man, I ain't gonna lie. This is fun.
Okay, I think this one will do. Christmas kisses that feel forced, or no kisses and everyone notices.
Wow. Ooh.
I'd rather force the kiss if it's between me and my girl. I don't want everybody to think we leaving because she gonna notice that shit. She gonna oh, you did kiss me? Yeah, what? Yeah. Now everybody looking at me crazy. That's exactly where my girl goes to. She go, everybody looking at me. What?
At that point, I'd rather stay face. I'd rather force the kiss versus now everybody in your business. Now Christmas out here like
trying to
fake it.
Y'all under the mistletoe. You try to give her a kiss.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day,
forehead.
Because you already know when people notice that look what's happening over there, they ain't kissing.
But facts, like there has to be times. I know this is just grown man shit, right? Because it happens. You pull up to a function. Y'all weren't arguing before y'all left the house. Y'all started arguing in the car. Y'all get to the function. Y'all mad at each other, and you gotta pretend like oh, we wasn't just out here just beefing.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That happens because the argument that happens is a stupid ass argument
over some dumb shit.
Either we about to be late. I gotta get my. Well, fuck that. We supposed to be there over this. You had to sit up there and then you arguing the whole ride. Now you going to hey, what's going on,
everybody?
And you pissed off. He was like, we.
Hey, babe. I'm supposed to go get a beer. Yeah. I'm trying to get away from your ass.
You start looking for who you know. Yeah. Like, oh, there you go. It's like, oh, I'm over there.
Boy, I start a conversation.
Start
I don't know what's good,
people.
bro. Hey, yeah, my name Archie. Man.
He's like, we got bears over there. Oh, really? We got bears? All right, cool. I got you. Let me just take you over there.
I done stood in awkward silence.
Bro, just to get away from shit.
Yeah.
Just sit there with a beer in my hand and like, hey, how's it going? Yeah, just to be like, boy, try to calm down a little bit.
Bro.
Let me not fuck up the function.
You should fuck up the vibe and all type of shit. Everybody happy. You out here mad and shit.
I would try to resolve it in the car before I go in because
sometimes it don't get resolved though. Depending on the situation, sometimes it don't get resolved.
You're wasting time. I'm trying to drink and party.
At this point, if y'all pull up and y'all still arguing, stay face.
See, I can't do that with my girl with all the shit that I'm with. So if we going hard, we going hard. So if me and her both don't know how to back down. So we walking in the party pretending like we ain't mad at each other half the time.
The bad part about mine is we both petty. So at the end of the day, something petty is about to happen throughout this goddamn party that if y'all realize it, y'all realize it. If it don't, shit, we just being petty tonight.
We see the difference between we both cut each other off.
Damn.
We ain't talking.
Nigga said we ain't talking. When we get back in this car, we gonna talk
when we get home.
We gonna take this home.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Me and my girl is really professionals at that shit. We've been and just freshly argued, and then we walk into somewhere. I'm talking about we just arguing. I'm driving, arguing, we arguing, and then we pull up, we hop out. You get the kid, you get this kid. Boop. Hey everybody, yeah, boy, you wouldn't even know. You'd be like, and then when we
don't know until a little drink get in.
Sometimes, look, I was gonna say it. I'm gonna tell you the only way.
But I was like, I'm gonna leave it alone.
The only way. Well, there's that one time. But the only way besides that one time, that me and her done have some issues is if y'all see us both disappear at once. We somewhere talking. Like, hey, look, we here, we good, and then we come back in, and then, we just keep. But other than that, most motherfuckers, well, you know what I'm saying?
After a while, I ain't gonna lie. The thing about it is for me, though, after a while, because I realized for me personally, I could be heated for probably 30 minutes. If I start enjoying myself, I don't give a fuck about the argument no more. Facts. You start enjoying yourself, I'm enjoying myself. By the end of the night, at some point, if it gets heated that we really on that petty shit, then it'll be there. Yeah. Because like he said, I ain't backing down, and I like to be petty because she gonna be petty. And we all know it. And then after I call out on her bullshit probably a week later and say, y'all realize what the fuck going on, right? But if we start enjoying ourselves, and after a while, that bullshit, whatever happened in the car, it ain't gonna transfer over after a while.
100% forcing the kiss because we gonna make sure we look good in front of these good people.
I don't got time for people to figure.
You gotta grab her by the neck, just one hand, just.
in the picture, holding up, big hand. Come here. Yeah.
When they realize it later on, it's like, did you realize he grabbed her so hard? Like, well, shit, it's too late.
I don't know what kind of freaky shit they on. All right, just leave.
Yeah, in fact. I don't know what
they on some personal shit.
Yeah, shit, boy.
You gotta make it look like it's normal.
Yeah,
facts.
Yeah, hey, I would force it, but you know what I'm saying? At a certain point, if I ain't gonna try and let it stay off. Well, then again, I'm good at cutting people off, but
my whole thing
one
about
of us is gonna break, and then we just talk it out.
That's what I'm saying. My whole thing about it, you want everybody in your business. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because at the end of the day, yeah, it doesn't matter if it's family, friends, people that you may or may not know. You still don't want people in your business because that's when shit get more messier because then this person start talking and start realizing.
Yeah, once one of y'all asks me if I'm good, I gotta clean it up.
Yeah. And then after a while, then you're gonna realize, he just took that person outside to have a then it gets kind of in a
when
weird
the whole
space.
function know what's going on.
Yeah, it gets weird. Yeah. So that's why I said I'd rather force the kids so we could stay face at least for this moment, so nobody knows what's going on. Versus the whole entire party knows what the fuck is happening. It's like you realize. I don't got time for that.
Like you said, by the time you've been there for 30 minutes an hour, you don't care about that shit no more. Everybody having a good time.
Yeah, you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah, all that shit was dumb in the first place.
And then you start realizing that at some point y'all gonna come together. Either when y'all drinking or whatever, y'all gonna come, and then after that y'all talking to each other.
You go, what?
You pause on that one. You pause on that one, but not on Big D. That is crazy. I thought we was entering the new year.
Certified freaks. You getting it all out before the 2026.
That's crazy.
We gonna go to this bathroom real quick.
I was like, we good. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Hey man, do what you gotta do.
We talked.
You ever did that though? You ever did that at a party or a function? Be like, hey.
Nah.
I haven't. No.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna.
I gotta think.
Nobody gonna notice we disappeared for a little bit.
You mean like a full?
Get a quick one in at a function?
Nah, people too nosy, bro. Like that's like a big risk.
I haven't.
I don't
remember.
So. No, but definitely when you're at a function and that's everybody going on.
Because
it had to be a big ass party for me to try and pull some shit like that off, bro.
Even that, I haven't thought about. No, because based off of just my experiences of a different party,
it's like the more
you're usually around, like even if
somebody
your
gonna notice you, bro.
Yeah, and even with your girl,
I'm saying you go to the bathroom.
But that's what I'm saying.
Somebody gonna see you.
You take a girl in the bathroom, but what? It could be conversation going on in there. It ain't gotta be going straight up. You ain't gotta be in there knocking the walls, the fucking house shaking. You just make some shit happen.
They went to the bathroom. The bathroom? Yeah, he said you just gotta talk to him. Talk?
Put them quotations up.
But have you
done it?
I plead the fifth. You know what you can do sometimes though? You can act like you mad. Use that right as we finna go in here and talk some shit out real quick.
I haven't done it. Cause usually if it's, and this is just me. Usually, if we at a party, sometimes we're not really in the same vicinity. A lot of the time because we there one moment and she has people that she's talking to and I'm usually with the people that I'm talking to. So that's what I said. For me, usually a lot of the times it's not
understandable. Yeah,
I'm not in that.
Just asking questions, you know. Just asking questions.
I just want to know my brothers a little bit more.
No, I'm just trying to figure out, like, man.
Am I the only one experience this shit, or did y'all experience it too?
I was just saying, man. Like, shit. Sometimes
you never know.
Be like, shit, you looking good in that dress or whatever. You know.
Oh no, I had that thought. I just thought of going home. So you know.
We still want to party.
Yeah, y'all can party. I'm gonna go home and party.
Now, Uncle D in New York,
Yo, I
Uncle
used
D
to
will pull up.
We cracked open one beer.
We would sit up here like this, right?
6-pack. Man, I got a message.
Yo, one
I said,
message.
yo, I got to go.
That's the deal.
15 minutes. The man didn't even sit up here and go like, yo, I'm about to crack a couple beers with y'all. Let's have a conversation.
We cracked open one.
Shut your mouth.
After the first beer.
Yo, like Joe Buddens said, mute up. Yo, this how this always goes. We will sit down there, we will plan a night. We go like, yo, Friday we over here. Boys about to be over, we about to crack some beers, we about to chill out, we about to, you know what I mean, talk shit, whatever. Uncle D go like, yeah, I got you. I'm pulling up. Uncle D will pull up. We sitting up here. We barely probably got the ice on the beers. We just sitting up here waiting. Everybody pulling up. 15 minutes, you hear ding, ding. Yo, I gotta go. What? Yeah, you
Got
know.
a quick picture.
Yo, wifey calling me home. Nigga, you came from Queens on a 30-minute drive, 45 minutes max.
And guess what? I
To
got
come
home in
here,
15.
thing, and you tell me you gotta go, nigga. You barely drank.
It wasn't.
No, I peeled out in front of his house once.
Yeah, boy.
Every time.
It was every time.
Yes, it is.
It was after
and sometimes it was his plan to do the like, yo, let's link up.
That's the worst, though, right?
It was his plan.
At one point, I gave myself the name.
He gave himself the play name. What was that? He called himself Plan Man. Because what we used to do, like back in high school, our boy Sean,
to bring the bros together, bro.
Our boy Sean, we used to have somebody else named Trini. He's back in Trinidad, and he used to plan out a lot of the things that used to go successful. Like, yo, we gonna do this or whatever. Cool. He now took over the monocle. Trini went back. He don't know who Trini is really, but he go out. And then he go like, yo, let's do this, let's do that. Yo, this Friday we gonna do da-da-da.
It was good at first. You know what I mean?
cool.
I was there, planning it out every time. Everything successful.
Boom. He goes, meet wifey now. And then all of a sudden, he will plan out, yo, let's link up Friday. Let's get a case of beer. Let's get a 24-pack of beer. Let's call the bros over. Yo, let's have a good time. Cool. Everybody link up. And it's probably everybody haven't even made it there yet. It's probably me, him, and a few other people. Ding! Ding! The man just got here. Yo, I gotta go. What the fuck you mean you gotta go, bro?
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Wifey calling me. She needs something. What? Gone. Never come back. Man gone. Then he texts me and said, yeah, you know what it is, bro. Wifey called me home. I'm like, all right, cool. Next time it happened again. Ding. I said, dude, don't tell me that bullshit again. Every fucking time. Man will come. I think the longest he stayed was an hour. Yeah. The longest he stayed was 1 hour. And she is like literally he stayed 1 hour, and then after the hour hit, ding! I was like, Jesus. I say, yo, bro.
Nah, facts.
Yo,
sometimes you get the pick, and while you at the function or you with the bros, and
I get it. But what's fucked up about it is you put all this shit together and we all come out.
All right, so I'll say it. It got real bad at one point. So I planned everything. Time for me to get ready and go meet the bros.
Yeah.
Wifey hit me with the stay for 5 minutes.
Nigga text us with, I ain't coming out.
Bro.
Yo, I can't make it tonight. Nigga.
Bro, nigga that got in there.
Bro. The wifey put it down.
Good boy.
I couldn't.
Nigga said I couldn't
get out the bed, y'all.
I think I tell you, I think
nigga said
I planned everything. We were supposed to link up like 6, 7. I hit this man up around 10.
I can't make it. I can't make it tonight. Nigga, it's already too late, bro. Everybody over here, we wonder where you at. Can't make it. Probably next time. Next time, you put this together. What the hell? Yeah, nigga said, boy. I'm Superman and she's my kryptonite. Like,
boy. Hey, man. Hey, you know? Hey, for real shit, man. You got some good shit going on at home, man. You might fuck around and be like,
bro,
I done done it.
I'll tell you the truth. She treated like when I met her in school. So I ain't trying to do too much details.
Don't go. Yeah,
Don't go
Yeah,
too
man. She
It's
basically treated me like, you know,
like a king. That's where you want to go?
like a husband, bro. Like she
yeah,
she
same
saw the
thing,
future. And we just started talking.
I got that. Yeah.
3 months after, I'm living with her.
That was even crazy.
She asked me to move in, bro.
That was even crazy.
But that's all I like me and my
I
He
told
came-
him, I
he
told
was
him,
living
yo,
up the-
I
he
hit
was-
him up because we was drinking beers. I just hit him. I'm like,
He's like,
bro, I'm not gonna be living in Brooklyn no more.
I was like, what? Yo, you gotta understand. To me personally, bro.
And we just, he's like, what you mean? It's like, I told him I'm
He
moving
came
in with
back.
my girl.
So let's paint this picture for everybody. We gonna paint this picture. Uncle D finally come
2015.
back. 2015.
Just
Uncle
come back to New
Uncle
York.
D came back to New York. You know, he had his little ups and downs with certain shorties out here. Whatever.
Oh, that
the case
was
may be.
bad. That's a whole.
We ain't gonna talk
nother-
about that.
Yeah,
But he had his ups and downs.
I ain't gonna lie. Yo,
He had his ups and downs.
Bro, when I came back from Grenada, I was moving thirsty.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
man, I was
But I ain't
dealing
gonna-
with things out
but
there.
here's the thing.
But when I came back to New York,
he was moving
thirsty, bro.
But he was moving.
Like,
but
almost fucked up a good friendship I had from back in the day, bro.
Hold on.
Bro.
Let's clarify it. He was moving thirsty, but he wasn't simping mode. He wasn't simping.
Nah, I wasn't.
Because he had his head on the shoulder.
I
He
was just like,
there was certain shorties out there
pussy.
that literally speaking. There was little shorties out here that you question the shit like, nigga, you see this shit? Like, nah, I don't think this is X, Y, and Z. Cool, but he go to school. He met wifey, and all of a sudden it's like, all right, cool. You met this shorty, all right, cool. Da 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 da.
and it was the same time he met Etta.
Yeah,
Y'all got together
we started
first.
talking. Yeah, cause
Yeah, 'cause I met Keita soon, like probably a month after y'all really started talking.
Yeah, because me and Etta started talking off of that group. But I didn't know how that was going to go once again. Either way, he started talking to Shorty. All right, me and Uncle D, we already understand. Uncle D going over there, it is what it is. Brody, do your thing. This nigga come by me and go like, yeah, I'm about to move in with her. I said, bro, you just met Shorty. What you mean you about to move in? I said, you really just met her? Yeah, she got a crib in Queens and shit. You know what I mean? She living with her sister. Yeah. I'm about to move over there. I said, nigga, this is too fast.
You moving fast,
Bro, you moving
3
fast
months.
as fuck. And I'm like, yo.
The thing is,
I'm telling him, think about this, bro, because if this don't work,
because
you gotta come back.
So here's the thing you gotta understand. We was going to school together, so I'm seeing her every day.
Yeah.
It came to the point, you know, we was eating lunch in school.
Yeah.
Next thing we going home for lunch.
Yeah.
And
Shit happening.
yeah,
I get it.
Yeah,
like
one day,
Yeah.
I'm over there every weekend. Now I'm sleeping over there for 3 days.
Oh.
Yeah.
4 days.
Yeah.
After a
5
while,
days. And then all of a sudden, hey,
weekends came from being with the bros.
there's a dresser over there. Leave your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going home with no bag.
Yay.
Went from with a bag with no bag. Now all of a sudden Uncle D telling me
I'm
I'm gone.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, nigga, like, yo, bro.
Before that, bro, you forget. Like, she helped me get a job in the same field because, you know, we was mechanics back then, or, you know, studying to be. When it came time to graduation, I wasn't making much bread. She was still working while at school. She helped me get a car.
Held them down.
She helped me buy my boy's car, which I'm mad I even let that shit go. But she helped me get that car. Now I got good transportation to go all over the place.
Yeah.
Soon after that, come stay with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soon after that, what the fuck was it? Black Ops 4 on PS4 comes out.
Yo, bro.
We were just out, you know, cruising, doing shit. We stopped in Best Buy.
Bought him a
Said,
PS4 and all that, bro.
You want that PS4?
She bought him
All
a
right,
PS4
cool.
and all that.
Bro, I'm like,
shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, after that, I was like, you know what?
Nah, that's how it go, though.
That's how it went. And like, I ain't
And
mad at
after
it
that, it's
because
just like,
once again, I hope y'all understand this is his wife now. You feel me?
oh yeah,
so
we
this
10 years in. 2
So it's
years
like,
married. Well, about to be 3 years.
Yeah.
Aren't you? No, you more. 2
3 years, bro. Well, February will be 3 years married.
Yeah.
2022.
It's 25 right
No?
now.
4 years married, nigga?
Yeah, it's 25.
Stop
nigga.
drinking this fucking.
It's 25.
It's 25. You're 3 years going on 4.
Nah, bro.
It's 25. I'm 2 years married, bro. You better for me. Going on 4 years.
Oh shit!
I hope she ain't looking at this. She gonna beat your ass.
Nah, I don't think she will. If she do, I'll find out because she gonna bring it up. But
She gonna have to catch
4 years married.
nah, it's okay because I can save myself because I got a picture with the year we got married.
You said 2022. If it's 2022, we in 2025. That means 3 years was February. 4 years is gonna be next year February.
Fuck, it's 4 years.
Yeah, my
Damn,
boy.
my
Time
boy.
flying, bro.
That's what I'm saying. You got married before me and got married before everybody else. Yo, bro. Wow.
Bro, you see,
I know I'm 2 years married,
that husband brain.
bro. Yeah, you on some different shit at the end of
Like
the day.
I thought it was a joke when niggas forget the anniversary and shit,
You
but
see this man, this man remember 2 years.
Bruh, you can't. The only reason why I know when me and my girl got serious with each other is because it just so happens it's the day my son is born.
oh shit, that's the best reminder. Bro.
Yeah, without my oldest boy, yeah, we
First and foremost, it was serious when I moved from
I love
New
you.
York to
Word.
Texas.
He talking about me moving from Brooklyn to Queens. This
I waited
man
a
moved
year.
from New York to Texas.
I waited a year.
I'm gonna tell you this for real, for
Yeah.
real. Look. When that man first came down here, I
thought he
remember
didn't
I was
like
sitting
me.
there. I was sitting there looking like, man, this nigga must really.
don't
This
think-
nigga must really be in love.
You know what's-
because I remember seeing him and her talking on the phone, and then this
remember-
nigga here. I'm like, oh
You remember?
shit.
Labor Day. Labor Day is when we actually did the video chat, and me and you was sitting on the porch when we did that mixture between the platinum Bud Light with the shandy and a little bit of vodka on top, the effing vodka.
Oh,
And
this man tried to fuck us up.
yeah, it's Labor Day. I don't give a damn. We gotta enjoy ourselves. And we sitting down
I
there.
feel there's a well. Hold on one second. I
There's
feel
a
there's
pause there?
no, not a
Oh,
pause.
like, wait.
No, I'm saying hold on. I'm saying hold on because what I was about to say is I feel there's a level of Taz that I didn't get to meet, and now he's just buttoned up Taz.
There's a level of
Nah,
Nah. Taz ain't the same. Taz,
I don't think
to
he's
me,
buttoned up.
He's a little buttoned up. He's
What
a
you
little
mean?
buttoned up. You well,
come on, bro. Well,
What you mean?
Taz is
when we had no,
What level of Taz you ever met?
the Taz you had at when we had boys' night.
Okay, yeah, okay. That's
the same Taz.
Okay. All right.
Which boys' night? The last one?
That's the only one.
First of all,
We had multiple boys' night. but
first and foremost,
that last boys' night.
Let's not get into that.
we going on a rant. We gotta do this on another one. Cause there's a rant with there's a first boys' night.
Let's finish. Let me hear the rest of what you was gonna say. Yeah,
That's
we gotta
crazy.
talk about this.
That's a
off
different
air.
episode. We gotta do something different.
boy, shit.
You know, we be going on a tangent. You feel me? It's 2025.
Is that mine?
Yes, that's yours. I
Okay,
took it
I
from
just
you.
had-
What? Because you was on some bullshit with your timing. Go ahead, drink your shit. You want to sit up here and get people in trouble and shit. I don't got time.
Well, yeah,
I was just trying to tell a story of how much I love my wife.
I understand that, but you forgot how many years you married. It's crazy. We can't be there. But you know what I mean? 2025, we about to come to an end, you feel me? And you already know how he is. This lyrically acclaimed, and you know we talk about music all the time.
You're right. It is 4 years. Nah, because I just remember.
Yo, y'all gonna have fun with this episode. Y'all gonna have fun with this one. This one is some bullshit. When we say Uncle D brings the bullshit, he brings the bullshit. But like I was saying, besides,
You ain't gonna finish the story about when you moved out here?
what you were saying? I was piggybacking off of him. I said the fact of the matter is, I knew that this shit was about to get serious when I actually officially moved. Like I literally sat up there, and once. First and foremost, there's a whole backstory behind that one. I ain't gonna do that on camera. But once I officially moved and I came out here, everybody there's a lot of people that was like, "Bro, you sure?"
Like shit, I asked this man. Like,
He asked me,
you
if y'all understand, You know what I mean?
And
Denzel
this is when
actually.
everybody still had the stereotype of Texas.
Yeah, because everybody had the what was it, the 10-gallon
10
hat,
gallons.
Like, you gonna be
horses,
like, you
horse
going
and
to
all types of shit.
You going to Texas to ride horses, bro?
When I moved to Colorado, bro, everybody in my class was asking me, "Do y'all ride horses and carriages?" I was like, "No, nigga. There's Toyotas, there's fucking Fords. No, nigga, I don't live on a ranch. No,
I ain't gonna lie. This is when I first came out here. This is when Midland was actually quiet. Like literally speaking, you like night times, like how it's quiet now, but a lot of the times it was not busy. Like you wasn't seeing a lot of plates. This was back.
See,
in
I wanted the experience when he came down. He said it was quiet. I came down.
was
so
back then.
It was because when I first came down here, like 2015, 2016 time, and like literally speaking, it
was just Midland.
It was Midland. Like
10
literally
years.
speaking, it
10
was
years. This shit blew up.
first and foremost. It's
money,
been 10
baby.
years. You came down in 2020. I came down in 2016. You see, you fucked up in math again. It's 4 years later.
No, I'm talking about from now, from when you came to now.
Yeah, that's now. But you came down in 2020.
Oh yeah, that shit blew up still.
Yo, this man math is crazy.
I never said I was good at math.
I never said that either, but shit. But either way, that's why I said the first time I came down here, it was quiet as hell. So when I really officially came down here, got an apartment, because the first time, if anybody knows New York, if y'all know New York, it's not as easy to get an apartment in New York versus how you get down here. Down here,
Shit,
you get an
like
apartment. The first apartment was like, literally speaking, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, big ass apartment for $900. Versus you go to New York and he was paying what he was paying a one bedroom, one bath.
1,500. One bedroom.
What
One
would you
bedroom.
pay for
Turn
a
the living
two-bedroom in New York?
Shit, probably
Bro.
two stacks, two stacks, two stacks 5.
Jesus, we catching up to New York prices now.
Some places you'll get it for 19, but it's over 1,000 here.
Shit. Boy, my first 2-bedroom apartment was $700.
That's what I'm saying. It's different, bro.
It's
that's
insane.
why it's always different. That's why I always said, bro, real shit on some real shit. I seen more money in Texas than I seen in New York. You feel me? I've seen on an average 2 stacks plus bi-weekly versus what you getting a couple $100s over there.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta
feel
pay
me?
way more up there, man. Everything more expensive.
But-
I'll bet
But
the
not only
alcohol
that,
tax is crazy.
But not only that, is the fact of the matter is you get more overtime over here versus over down there.
Yeah, you know.
That's the difference up there.
They don't
I keep
believe in
saying
unions in this motherfucker, boy.
But the
gonna
thing
work.
about this is, the one thing I would say, if you're part of a union and your union is repping you well, you gonna make money. Because that's the one thing, like, that's why I said there's a story behind the move. That's why I'm not gonna, because she already knows. But if you're part of like a construction union, that's always compared the oil field to the construction, because oil field is the money here. Construction is the money for New York, you feel me? If you're part of bricklayers union, if you're part of the tilers union, that especially sheetrocking and stuff like that, metal union and stuff. If you're part of a union up there that's really in the construction, electrical union, shit. If you're part of the electrical union, that's one of them is hard to get to. Yeah, you're golden, bro.
Yeah.
I can't tell you now because I'm not there, but electrical union, when we heard about electrical union, that was one of them that was very hard to get into. They barely opened up tests for that or whatever. Bricklayers, to me, was a good union because, like I said, you start off at $25 an hour, but they have so much different pension plans and stuff. But I ain't gonna lie, union-wise, if you got a good union, you're gonna get it, bro. No matter what, you're gonna get paid and all type of shit. So that's what it was. But that's how it was.
So all right. Now that we got a little bit of bullshit out the way, what we want to start first with on this board?
Top 5.
We want to start with
Let's
top
start.
five.
Let's start it off top
Let's
5.
do the top 5.
Like we said,
run top 5.
like I was saying before, it's 2025. We're going on the end of 2025. To me personally, I want to ask y'all boys, what was y'all top 5 albums for this year? We always talked about there's some great music that came out this year. You feel me? And I ain't gonna lie to you, for me personally, there's a lot of shockers that I realized later on that I was like, damn, I really didn't tap into until recent. And I want to know what is y'all's top 5?
I'll jump this bitch off. I had to do a lot of thinking because I've listened to a lot of music this year, and I curated my list off of the albums that I played the most, like that I went back and played. Yeah. And my list isn't in any like numerical
no order. We don't got 1 through 5. We just want to know.
I wrote them down as they came to my head. So number 1 right now I got is Wale. Everything Is a Lot. I played the shit out of that album. Yeah. I'm talking about played the shit out of that album. Number 2, Joey Badass, Lonely at the Top. Another album I played the shit out of. I played it. I didn't play it as much as Wale, but it got a lot of rotation. Well, definitely while I was on the road, definitely in my headphones, at the gym. Yeah, I was listening to that shit at the gym. Yeah, I really appreciate Joey popping out this year, and I think my list kind of, if you look at the people in my list, it kind of like represents a certain era of hip hop, like that I was expecting more from, that are finally. I feel like, to be honest, it's weird because you kind of feel like they're stepping into their own now. Mm-hmm. They had their era when they were on the XXL magazine and this and that, but anyway.
But like we said last week, it came out a resurgence of certain things that we were expecting from different artists, different albums, and these were the ones that were, to us, real lyrical, that will put their penmanship to a different level of shit. So facts. I understand that one.
3rd on my list, I got Jid. God Does Like Ugly. Yeah. This one and one of my honorable mentions, I had to battle for this one because I listened to those albums a little bit the same because they came out around the same time. But Jid, God Does Like Ugly, an album that just dropped that is getting all the spins. I'm talking about more spins than anything that I've played this year, because it reminds me of my middle school to high school era, and it's updated versions of that value to me. Is the Big Crit, dedicated to Catalina Baritz. Bro, I can't get enough of that shit, bro.
Hell yeah.
Gotta Do It is got to be my favorite song of the year. Boy, the vibe I feel, boy.
Gotta do it.
Boy, I'm sitting in my truck. Boy, I had to roll the windows down. I pulled up to the barbershop today, bumping that shit. The barbecue spot, the dude walk out looking at me because I'm bumping it so goddamn hard. Bro, I'm like, yeah, bro. So, Big Crit, dedicated to Catalina Baritz. My 5th, a lot of people probably didn't fuck with this album, but I did, and I had to put this here, and I had to move around a lot of shit. I fought with this one too, because I knew how much I bumped it, but I didn't want to. I felt like I was betraying some artists putting this there. Is Party of Two.
I had a feeling he was gonna do
next top.
I had a feeling he was gonna do that one.
Bro,
I had a feeling, because that was a dope ass
album.
That was a dope album.
I fucks with that album. I don't care what nobody says. I hope to hear more music from him.
That was a dope album.
I've listened to that motherfucker front to back.
That was their debut, right? That was the debut.
That was their debut album. I really like their style. I like their energy is different. It's not what you will hear normally.
And I ain't gonna lie, I'm happy with Party of Two, because the fact of the matter is, if y'all don't know who they are, one of them is literally I forgot his name. Surf. What was Surf?
Yeah,
Surf is.
I'm still getting to know him myself.
I'm trying to get to know him, but Surf is actually an actor. If y'all have ever watched Nickelodeon and stuff like that, he was on Bella and the Bulldogs. He was actually the kid, the kid in Logic's 1-800. What was the song? because right now this Moscow.
Yeah, I know he's doing Moscow.
Yeah.
But he was in that Logic song or whatever. If y'all understand, like he's rapping on. I ain't gonna lie, the album was dope.
He's a spitter too.
Yeah, he's a good spitter. Like I like how they did this album because they had that track where they was dissing each other, and it was very playful or whatever. But I was like, I fucks with it. And if y'all don't even understand the deeper, because I like to go further into how they started this. They were actually another group before they became Party of Two. There was two more. There was Everybody Hates Chris, little brother, the youngest brother. He was part of their group before, and there was another guy that was there. But I guess whatever happened with their differences, they had a first name first before they became Party of Two. But I respected that album there. Once Archie showed me that album, I was like, yeah, I bumped that shit.
Facts. I played that shit though. I played the wheels off that motherfucker. There's been just so much good music that I've had to like stop listening to the albums I was listening to listen to the next one. But I got a couple honorable mentions that I want to put out there. I got 3. Obviously, I got Clips, Let God Sort Them Out. Ooh. Started the year off pretty great. You know, Freddie Gibbs, Alfredo too.
Yeah.
I wasn't a Freddie fan. To be honest, I didn't really even care for Freddie until
Alfredo 2 was a dope.
I listened to that. It was last year I started fucking with Freddie. And then my third, and this is the one. So Freddie and this album were the ones I was contending with. Like, damn, they need to be on my list, but how much did I listen to him? I listened to him a lot, but did I listen to him more than any of this other stuff? Did I listen to him more than Jid? Did I listen to him more than Party of Two? Don Tripp and Starlito, Step Brothers for Life.
Oh, I didn't listen to them.
Boy, I love the duo between Don Tripp and Starlito. They have this thing that the music just flows great. It's like, you know how we were talking about street music?
Yeah.
Them dudes are carrying street music on their back.
Hell yeah.
When it comes down to that, and they older, so they also spitting wisdom and game.
Hell yeah.
They got that old school vibe of like, you know how when I talk about the streets, like, hey man, you used to have the old homies that teach you. Like, man, you don't want to be here. That's what it feels like when you're listening to them. It's like they telling you what they done did, but they also telling you like, you don't want to be here, bro.
That's
you hear what I'm going through. You don't want to deal with that. And I will always and forever bump any other Step Brothers that come out, whatever version. I listen to them separately also because they're separate artists. But when they come together, something magical happens. Yeah. And it was tough trying to figure out, because even the Clips was hard, because I listened to that.
Yeah, that was yeah.
I listened to that a lot. And these three honorable mentions, boy, I was sitting here struggling trying to figure out who deserved it. But if I go off of who I listen to the most,
those are the 5.
Those are my top 5 of 2025.
Hell yeah. What about you, Uncle D? What you got?
I put together a list. It's not in no order.
Nah, we ain't got no order. It's not.
Forget the order.
Who you got?
So it is just like Archie, Jid. God Does Like Ugly.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I was bumping that a lot. Like I said, I always like Jid vibing when he makes songs. It's just continuously like put that shit, whether it's repeat, keep playing the album.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Wacotron.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't know if how well known he is in Texas, but I like his vibe and the way he spits. It's like, and then there's like pieces of his song. I don't know. I feel like he's like telling part of his life. You know what I mean? He's just throwing it in there, piece here, and it's still a vibey song to listen to. So what was it? Smoking on Texas 2. That was the album name.
Hell yeah.
De La Soul, Cabin in the Sky.
I had a feeling he was gonna put that one. I had a feeling.
I love that album.
Soul, yeah, I had a feeling.
I love that album.
And that was a good album.
That was a great album. It didn't make mine because
I didn't really lock in. Like that was one of them albums. I was like, I wish I would have just continue locking in. But De La Soul had a great album.
It just didn't cut for me. It didn't cut it because I listened to it maybe one time less than everything.
You know what? And
I feel stupid
because of the intro. When they asked for Dave.
Yeah.
Bro,
I felt stupid.
I didn't realize. It took me a minute.
It took 2 and 2 together. When I first heard it, I didn't put 2 and 2 together when they was calling out, because rest in peace, Dave. When they called for Dave at the ending.
And it just fades.
It just fades Dave. And they said, Dave. And they calling for him. And he never answered.
They taking attendance, but the one student that's sleeping and you trying to get his attention.
And that's what got me stupid. I was like, when I finally put it together, I was like, damn, bro, I understand. It's like you just had, fuck. Yeah, I should have put it together when they first said it. Like,
it was, Dave, man, that part, man, De La Soul, man. I don't know. Like I said in a couple podcasts back or last podcast, De La Soul has become one of my favorite. I love going back and listening to their old music, and they've become one of my favorite groups.
Yeah,
but
I mean, shit, they song Buddy when them Tribe. Damn, who else was on that? What was it? Queen Latifah?
Yeah, the whole Native Tongue.
Yeah. That's the thing. I was trying to remember the name they called and stuff, but bro, that song was a vibe, bro.
Yeah.
Let's see what else I had. The clips Let God Sort Them Out. Especially since it dropped, I just been playing that. I tried to get into the other side, then I just go back.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
And then I got Tech 9. He dropped 5816.
We talked about that, and I realized we slept on that one because I did.
I feel
it's like you saw it, and this is just me being.
I listened to it once and halfway through.
I played it twice, and I feel like as a Tech 9 fan, I feel like I learned a lot more about him.
See, and
because now he's going through his life and probably things he never told his fans.
I'll tell you this: as a Tech 9 fan, I started listening to Tech 9 in 2011, and when the first album of Tech 9's I listened to was all 6s and 7s. All you know what I'm saying? First album I listened to, and it made me go back and listen. And I have to shout out to Joe for this, because Joe put me on Angelic, and after I heard Angelic, I just started messing with Tech. And for me, I guess the reason why I didn't listen to this Tech album is because I feel like, as a personal music listener, a fan of Tech, I consider myself a technician, is I don't want to compare his music from when he was the earlier music
versus now
to now, because he's doing a different thing now.
Well, the thing is,
it's got a different sound, it's got a different thing and all that,
I know on an interview, if it was an interview or if he was on Drink Champs, I can't remember, but he was explaining that all the albums is just his progress throughout life.
Yeah.
The titles of his albums is him progressing through life.
Nappy Boy. Because he said it when he did the Bliss album.
Yeah.
He explained it on T-Pain's podcast.
It was okay.
There you go.
I know it was someone. I can't remember.
And he brought up Bliss and how what it means and how the album is going to correlate.
See, that's one thing about Tech that I respect, is the man has a concept. He always comes with a concept. And I think for a lot of older Tech fans, definitely Tech fans that probably grew up with him when he was doing the more wilder shit. Yeah. It seems like you can tell he's obviously got a little older. He's obviously made a lot of money, and you can see the difference. And not to say that Tech's not good, and I'm 100% going to go back and re-listen to it, but sometimes I get a little too nostalgic when I listen to Tech, and I'm like, man, I can't, it's not that I can't get with his new stuff. It's just I enjoy his old stuff so much that I just sit there and be like, man, my favorite Tech 9 song is This Ring. This Ring. It is probably the pinnacle for me. The pinnacle. When I heard that song, and I was like, "This nigga
on a different level." Yeah.
But this, because it talks about my mind, the way I think. You know what I'm saying? I sit there and I'm like, "Oh my God!" he rapping how I be moving. You know what I'm saying? And like, he ain't talking about no other bullshit. He talking about him and his relationship with his girl. And he, boy, when I say, if you ain't heard This Ring, go and listen to Tech Nine and This Ring. Go jam that shit. The beat, the fucking flow, the way Tech just approaches, the concept of it is like, boy. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I digress. Let me let you get back to your list.
I mean, that was it. Tech was the last one for really at least a top 5. This honor like the Big X.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't say that. Yeah,
that's why I said
even though did the country was the 2025?
Yeah, that was this year,
August.
Yeah, because I found out about it when he re-released it.
He added a few more tracks.
Oh, he did the deluxe.
He did a deluxe. I remember when he sent it to me.
Yeah, because I thought it was brand new.
Okay, Big X dropped another project, and then I started looking at the shit. I was like, bro, you realize he actually released this shit earlier this year? And he's like, nah, bro, this has just come out. I said, no, it did not. I'm listening to. I was like, this came out in August, bro. I said, I think it was this October. October when you sent it to me. I was like, yeah, bro. He just added a few more tracks to this. I listened to this already.
Yeah, but Big X, I like the whole country thing he did, and it's not like, it wasn't like country rap. You know that sound it has. It wasn't that. It was just
he had country artist.
There's a country song.
Yeah,
it was country artist,
but with him,
it was just him. He didn't change the way he flowed or anything. It was just him going off on beat.
To me, that was a dope album because he stayed, like, literally speaking, I ain't gonna lie to you, whoever hurt Big X, y'all sorry. Because he made a whole
it was album. A fuck you album.
It really was, bro.
Damn, now I gotta hold on. What is this? That one song,
that one I always say is off of TikTok trend is my favorite one. With old girl is a girl on that.
Let me see if I can remember.
But he really was on that when everybody said when that I forgot who started that trend, but I hope something happens to you every time such and he did his version of it. I was like, this is funny, but I was like, damn, bro.
Damn,
like,
was it Hell at Night?
It's with Ella. I forgot.
Yeah, Hell at Night, bro. Big fuck you song,
bro.
Yeah, man. So, any other ones? Big X?
What you got?
I don't think I really had like Off the Dome. I don't, because I ain't gonna lie. Other than who I just mentioned, like I mean, for the year, I just been going back and forth to Coast Contra, but I don't know if what I was listening to was an album from this year.
10-4.
Okay. What about you, Tim?
So
I've been waiting to hear. You said you got a shocker on this one, right?
Yeah, for me.
Shocker?
Nah. So, so for me, of course, it was my own. Like we said, no order. Wale, Everything Is a Lot. You know what I mean? That was my album. That was one of my albums. That was a dope ass album. Especially my song, of course, everybody know Belly is my song on that one.
Y'all know Blanco is my shit.
I fucks with that song.
Yeah, my bad. I'm gonna let you continue. Feel like Kanye at the what's it called? Before you continue. No, for real. Shit, Wale's album, it was my most played album on my recap.
It was amazing.
That shit had just dropped in November?
Yeah.
Bro, I played that shit so much that it was for the whole year my number one album. And I had played a lot of albums.
Yeah.
So I just have to say that shit is gold. Wale showed up and showed out.
Yeah, he did.
Listen to it, right?
He came out with a banger for this one. And I mean, Belly was that one for me. But Wale had a good album. Number 2 for me is Big Crit, dedicated to Catalee Barritz. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like when I got into Big Crit was the song for me for Big Crit back in the day was Soul Foods. I just love that fucking song. Basically the message that he said on that song or whatever. And
that's like, your first introduction to Big Crit?
That was my first because if anybody,
I ain't gonna lie, I don't remember what it was because I tapped in one day and then I was just listening to all his music. So I just forgot what started it off.
Because if anybody know, like I said, I wasn't, back in the day, I had my selections of hip hop. And then I remember watching Big Crit on Breakfast Club. And then after that, once I watched Breakfast Club, Soul Foods was the first song that I listened to from Big Crit. I was like, damn. And I remember how he did the Mississippi M-I, cricket letter, I. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to recite it now because I've been drinking. But
David Banner.
You feel me? When he did that, I was like, ooh, like I never heard it. Because from being in New York, I never heard it how he spelt it that way. I was like, shit, humpback, I was like, oh shit, okay.
No, you don't remember Fight for New York? David Banner.
Banner was saying that.
That was his when he beat you, right?
Humpback, yeah.
So like that.
So that was my shit, and then from that one is Precious Metal. I always tell it, Precious Metal to me, you could sit on that car and just fucking ride out with Precious Metal. I was like, yeah, you make you have that feel. Yeah. So that was my song for that. Of course, you know what I mean, number 3 for me is Joey Badass, Lonely at the Top. I've been waiting for him to do his album. To me, Joey Badass has been slept on for some years. He's been releasing, me and Archie done talked about it a lot of times, where it's like, he hasn't been in the forefront until this beef happened between him and the West Coast, and he dropped a solid fucking album. You know what I mean? So that's why that's for me, Joey. I like that whole album. Number 4 is, of course, Clips, Let God Sort Them Out. That was solid. Like, for anybody that got introduced to the Clips, that was a solid fucking album, bro. Like, I can't even say what my favorite song on that one. That whole album went.
For real.
That whole album went.
That's why it was so hard. I can't believe I put that in my honorable mentions, but
bro, that whole album, and that was one of them between them and Joey, but technically that whole 3, because Crit also, I was like, yo, who am I gonna put? Like, but I gotta go back, like we said, off of repeats, what songs he's listening to over and over again. And number 5, for me personally, it reminds me of the early 2000s. His album was, to me, and it's based off of, I was looking up the list of who dropped. Joel Ortiz, Peace, Love, and Trauma.
Joel dropped?
Joel dropped.
When?
This year.
When did that come out?
I think it was April or May. He dropped early this year. Yo, you see what I'm saying?
I didn't even know.
Joel dropped. Joel Ortiz.
Didn't see no promo or nothing.
Bro. And when you listen to that album, and this is just me personally, my own opinions, it felt like the early 2000s. It felt like you was listening to old Jay-Z. You felt like you was listening to the old school when they were sitting up here telling stories about their old school days. He's talking about, literally speaking, I am not this man that I was before. Like, I could remember these days when I was struggling, when I could see things in the apartment. Now I'm here. He have even a song where he says that, literally speaking, I can't even use like in my bars no more because I am who this is. I am a millionaire. My wife literally sits up here and is expecting me to come home. I'm sitting up here, I'm making deals, and bro, I listened to this whole album and I'm like, damn, this is what I wanted.
And Joel's always been a spitter too.
Is a spitter.
Boy, when him and Lil Wayne went on they run together,
bro,
that nobody really knew until definitely, I'm gonna speak for me here in Texas. A lot of me and my homeboys didn't have Dipset or none of them niggas on the board. We didn't know about them. We knew about Texas rappers, right? But we had Louisiana rappers and West Coast rappers, right? Some Atlanta rappers, right? But when Wayne and Joel started rapping together, bro, that's when niggas was like, them niggas in New York can rap,
bro. And that's
real.
That's what I said. That album there, if y'all look at that album, because he dropped PTSD. He dropped PTSD as a single. That's the first track on this whole shit. When you go through the whole album now, you're gonna, literally speaking, the music that you're asking for, which, like I said, we'll get into that one. The music that you're asking for, he gives you that. He gives you that old school. He's even talking about it like, yo, I'm on that old school type of mind, and that because the new school, he looking at it as the new school ain't shit. I know what I was expecting out of hip hop, which is a shout outs to, he's not on my honorable mention, but KRS-One dropped this year too. he dropped Temple of Hip Hop. That was an album where he was really talking his shit.
Yeah.
He was really talking his shit. And now it comes down to my honorable mentions because I was really battling because these albums are dope. Jid, God does like ugly. That was a fire album. This is who somebody I actually look up to in the sense of the way I write. I try to get on that man's level, but he's on a different atmosphere, and I'm trying to reach there. Joyner Lucas, ADHE 2.
Yeah, Joyner. I
You see when they
forgot
come-
about Joyner.
Joyner Drop.
That was a good album.
That was a fucking
really
good album.
I think
Very,
to be
very
honest,
experimental, very storytelling, very story driven.
I think he needed to be
And
in the
you know
Grammy
it's like,
talk.
it's him.
It's
It's
crazy
him.
Bro.
that he's not with that album.
To me personally, Joyner is one of them. I always say, like, yo, he's underrated. He's what we call that's the underrated card. Like Joyner could spit. Joyner could tell a story. Joyner, video wise, he will paint that picture
He
for
had
you.
that shit with Jelly Roll on there too, bro. Boy, that's a good ass fucking song.
Yeah, he had a whole thing. And my third one to me, because there's a few others that I fucks with, but Chance the Rapper Starline, that was a dope.
I never got.
There's
to that
a lot
one,
of
bro.
people saying that's album of the year.
That's a dope album because
They're
Chance
saying
was
between
spitting.
them and Clips.
Chance was spitting. Chance was spitting. Chance was telling his shit or whatever the case may be. Like, I'm not gonna sit up here and advocate because I'm not gonna say like I was a big Chance fan. Like, there's certain songs I listened from Chance and it was good, but this one here, he was actually spitting. Like, he was actually going in on this one. So those are my honorable mentions. That's my top 5 for the year. You know what I mean? That's what I told y'all. Yeah, I had one for y'all. That literally speaking, I know.
I'm mad I don't remember music like that. But
Man,
I had
There's
to,
all these,
I
like
had
when
to
y'all said
tap in.
honorable mentions, I just couldn't remember off the.
I had to
off the
tap
top,
in.
there's
bro.
so many albums
Because
I listened to.
there was so
this
many, like
year,
we said.
boy. I fucked with so much music this year.
Like we said, one person that left off, Conway the Machine, that album that he dropped recently,
yes,
that
bro.
was fire.
Boy, if I could
Oh
do
my
a
God.
2026 best album, Conway
killed it.
I've been bumping Big Crit too goddamn much. I haven't
Conway
got
I
to
didn't finish the
replay it.
album, but
And
I
then
started. It was dope.
We even talked about him here. They call him the captain of Griselda. Why am I blanking on his name? He had the whole thing with WWE. Somebody help me out here.
Benny?
No, not
No,
Benny.
Benny. West Side.
West Side Guns. He had 2 albums this year.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie.
Designer dropped this year. Designer had an EP this year.
He had an EP. I thought it was just that one.
No.
All right, so I gotta tap in.
Yo, there's a
because the
list.
way he came out just now, I gotta see what he really
So,
doing.
Field is
Here's the
changing,
thing,
bro.
Here's the thing. I listened to that EP earlier, and you could tell there was a shift in Designer, where the fact of what we heard from the LOD freestyle versus what his EP. To me personally, the EP sound more like a Future. Like he was sounding like more
He was
like
getting
Future.
back on his original
But
bag.
the recent, I guess he dropped America's Baby. That's after the LOD freestyle. I listened to that earlier today too. He dropped America's Baby, and he's in that pocket where the LOD freestyle is. He's on a different wave. To me, I'm looking at it as this. If Designer comes out next year with a real solid project sounding how he's sounding now, Designer gonna be a fucking menace, bro.
That's what I'm
because,
saying.
Yo, he got it.
To be
I'm not gonna be
honest,
mad at it.
With all the albums and even albums we didn't even know dropped, EPs we didn't know dropped.
Yo.
I think we're gearing up for a badass year next year.
Yo, that's what I said. Like, I feel like next year's about to be a solid fucking year.
No motherfuckers gonna be on people's necks.
If everything, and then plus, I ain't gonna lie. I think Benny the Butcher did drop an EP this year because he had that single Summer
Benny
2025.
dropped a few tracks.
And Benny's cold to me. Like, he's underrated once again. He's one of them that's underrated. Even I'm gonna just shout out East New York Dave. He's had his album that dropped this year too. I haven't listened to it, but these are cold artists that you fit. And
I ain't gonna lie, since last year, it's been since about 2024 where I really started fucking with Griselda on a certain level. I didn't even really know about them until probably like the end of 2023. I wasn't really locked in like that because I get into this mode as an artist. I don't listen to a lot of music. I don't want my music to sound like anybody else's, so I don't listen to a lot. Like, I'll listen to my favorite shit, but leaning back into being more of a fan, because you can't treat something you love like you love it if you don't know it, right?
Yeah.
I started re-listening again. You know what I'm saying? And I've been just finding so many gold. So, like I said, Griselda is part of it, but I've been listening to this and that, and then now I'm starting to find more and more. Like, you know what I mean? And I really respect what them niggas up in Buffalo got going on.
That's a fact.
For real. I really respect that because it's nothing like what you hear on anything else. It's definitely different.
To
It's
me,
like,
that even goes back because when you listen to Conway, you listen to Griselda, even if when you listen to Joel Ortiz's album, when we ask about that street music, they really giving you that
street shit. Like,
because at the end of the day, like, and this is just based off of just Conway and Joel Ortiz's album. They're giving you that old school vibe where the fact of I know where I came from, I understand where I came from. And even Joel said in his Ortiz is like, if you came from hell, would you ever want to sit back in that shit? And that's in his track. Like, you know where you came from, but I'm better off here. Why would I want to go back? Yeah. You feel me? You're making millions now. Why do I want to look back at where I came from when I was selling, when I was doing all these things where now I could turn to my son or my daughter and go like, yo, you don't have to do that. We here. We don't have to go through that struggle or that fight. We are here. And you feel me? And that's why I looked at both of them albums because, you know what I mean, I'm mad. Like we said, we struggle with it. Conway was going to be on my list, but you know what I mean, I'm looking at everything that I played. Conway recently just released, and I didn't give it a fair share. That's why Conway the Machine's album wasn't on here. But Joel, which is crazy because I ain't gonna lie to you, and the reason why he made my list, I repeated that shit today. I listened to that shit today, and I repeated that shit today multiple times as I was going through different rigs. I was like, this is a solid fucking album. Yeah. And I'm mad that nobody really said nothing about it. If somebody did, I apologize, I didn't hear it, but literally speaking, that was a solid fucking album when he's going through his shit and he's telling stories, and he's at one point he's even saying people like, yo, there's shit that y'all don't even know me, but me and God knows. The only person that knows the shit that I'm going through, God knows, and me and him had that conversation. That's why I'm here where I'm at now.
All right, so look, with that, I think it's perfect timing to go into the Mallory boy. How do you say their name? Mallory Boys. Their take on hip hop, old heads and lyricism is pretty much holding hip hop back. We need to give the keys over. There ain't no hip hop mediums.
I mean,
everybody too old in hip hop, and we fighting the change.
I think my take is short, and you know I don't be getting deep. Pause.
Are you gonna get Archie Rent from this one?
I'm hoping.
You might.
I mean, he's stacking up right now.
Stacking up,
but so I listened to it, and it's like I kind of agree with what they're saying. Where most of if you look at it from mainstream, those guys that's they got the platform for artists and everybody to really go on and show their face. It's Joe, it's
Ebro,
all of them.
Not no more.
Yeah, well,
right, yeah, because
if he got his own thing, yeah, but not no more.
What was it? Drink Champs. That's it. Even Rory and Maul. Who else? I know there's like I said, there's people out there, but their point is they're older. They got their mindset of how they want that hip hop media to be out there. Mm-hmm. It's like things change. Each generation is gonna have that thought of how they want of the music they listen to. You know what I'm saying? So let's say Joe and them, like they said, they old. They got this, thought of how hip hop should sound. Mm-hmm. They might not like the new generation, but at some point, the new generation got to get heard. We might not like it, but it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
The same way our generation of music, it was heard.
Yeah.
The older generation didn't like it, but we made it happen.
Well, my whole thing on that one This is why I always say sometimes you gotta listen to me when you listening. Are you listening to the beat or are you listening to what they're saying? From what my take is from Drink Champs, even from Joe Buddens, they've always hyped up the younger crowd because when it came down to it, there's artists like and I will say it personally, I'm not a Sexy Red fan. I've heard Noriega, literally speaking, hype up Sexy Red. I've heard, like we said, NBA Youngboy. I've heard Joe Budden and even Ice and them. These are these 40-year-olds that's thinking hyped up NBA Youngboy and the performances and that he does. You feel me? To me personally, and this is how I look at it as, I get it. Yes, you don't have a younger crowd in a sense of like they said, Bow Wow doing it when it came down to he was 26 and he did 106 in Park versus, you know, everything like that. Everybody started off in the younger ages of 26 or whatever. But we cannot sit up here and discredit the OGs of this when they are hyping up the younger crowd. It's not. We will all go through a reminiscence of it because we know where we started off with music. We know what we love our eras of hip hop. But at the end of the day, they still ushered in the new era of hip hop. If anybody watched Joe Budden, he even spoke to Chance about it, like you ushered in this streaming era. And they listened to him and how he did it. When he came down to even on the Joe Budden's podcast, when he came down to he have his Netflix. I'm saying Mike Vincent, but it's not Vic. What's his name?
You talking about?
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know he's
Vince Staples.
Vince Staples.
That
boy always say
because
like Vince.
I always say Vic Mensa, but I don't know why. I don't know why. But even with Vince Staples, and you heard his education on what he's learned in the industry and whatever, and they ushered that in too with him. We always, it's like you're looking through it in one lens, but you're not looking at through it overall. They are ushering the new music of it, but it's not the fact of they have a, how can you put it? If we're looking at a bar, we're expecting you to reach the bar. No matter if you come in, we don't want you to come in trash. We don't want you to come in on some, you acting lazy. You don't want you, because that's how we put it on ourselves. You don't want to come in here like acting like anybody else because they ushered in that wave like, yo, bro, we came in here being unique. Can you do the same? If I fucks with your music, I'm going to tell you I fucks with your music because they all have done that. Every person that you've talked about, even when you talk about Joe and Jadakiss and all of them, they've all ushered in the new music. But it's the fact of the matter is they expecting a certain quality of music like, yo, okay, I understand you started here. Are you going to elevate? Or are we going to stay on the same bullshit?
Okay, so with that said, because they did say basically the new wave of that hip hop medium for the new generation of hip hop artists are the streamers. And I mean, if they don't like the media that's out here to put artists, you know, in that limelight, they got to create their own. And if it's streaming, they got to figure out a way to make it good for everybody. Because the thing is, what I've seen with streaming, the streamers, yeah, they get the artists, but it's not the same. Like it doesn't seem like you're getting to know the artist. It's like you just come in, they just go there for a good time. You know what I mean?
You see, you can't blame. Here's my thing: you can't blame them for that.
No, I'm not trying to blame them.
Here's my thing. No, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying you can't sit up here and go like, oh, the old guards is down in the streamers for what they do. The thing about this is how this is your platform. This is like us here. How we conduct when a guest comes here is the same way anybody else. You have to understand your platform and what you're gonna do on that platform. So if a streamer is coming out here and go like, all right, cool, you about to come on the stream and all we about to do is some goofy shit, then that's how that is. Versus if Joe, if Nori, if everybody else is trying to go deep dive into, yo, you started here. How did you get from here? I'm trying to get your backstory. That's their platform because that's how Dave came up with that. That's basically how everybody works on their platform. So that's basically, to me, is based off of if the younger guys and the younger generation is trying to do that, is how they base their platform. If you're only doing goofy shit on the platform, I'm gonna look at it as anybody artist is. I'm gonna come in here and do goofy shit. If we're about to go ahead and play games and sit up here and box each other out or whatever, that's what I'm expecting. Versus if we're coming here to do an interview, if I'm trying to go deep dive, how did you come up with this song? How did you create this song? How did you come from this outlet to this outlet? That's what Nori and them did. That's based off of the younger generation. I can't sit up here and blame Joe and them talking about they have an old guard when they already know what their platform is. We've seen it already. They talked about it numerous of times. Nori done it on Drink Champs where he deep dives. I listened to all your albums and I want to know, how did you create this? How did you come up with this? This was a hit. How did you come here? What was your mindset here? What did you go from here? That's how you curate your platform. So if the streamers is doing something different, kudos to them. They just doing something different with it. But if you can't understand the artist from their platform, that's really on them.
So if I remember right, at one point they said that basically the old heads would have to move out the way and let the younger guys take over.
Why?
Well, that's what I was about to say. No one needs to move over or get out the way. You know what I mean? Like if the younger generation wants that, how do you put it? If they want that
shine,
media that Joe and them got, that all these other bigger names of hip hop media have, all they got to do is create it and make it good.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't have to wait to be ushered in.
There is
like social media is everywhere. Just create it. If it's good, it's gonna blow up.
Before I let
you get the
go ahead.
You get the artists you like.
Here's my thing. Before I let the beast go off.
I seen the building.
I see it's coming.
That's what I'm trying
that's
to do.
That's what I'm saying when we conversation. Before I let the beast go off, because I'm gonna let him go off. My whole thing about this is same thing as everything else in life. If you want to be seen, if you want to do something, show something that's worth it. You feel me? And that's really what it is. If you want to be taken serious in this industry and in anything, if it's media, music, or whatever, you got to prove yourself. Joe and them been proving themselves for 10 plus years. Nori been proving himself for 10 plus years. Jadakiss and Joe came inside this and proved himself. Memphis Bleak said it on Nori's podcast. I'm trying to get stories. This is what I'm doing. They already proven themselves and they continue to prove themselves for however long, because they've been in the industry when they were struggling to literally get millions. Because this is why, for me personally, if y'all can call me old head, call me old head. I've listened to the stories where these guys were saying, yo, my first deal, and I've always said it, Nori said his first deal was $12,000 versus what people is getting their deals now. They struggled and fought for where they at now. Of course, they're going to sit down there and have these discussions with everybody else and go like, yo, I love what you did here. I love this project. I love how you came from, how you elevated from point A to point B. And that's what they've done. If you as a streamer is just trying to do certain things where it's like, I'm just about to have fun with these artists, that's you. But if you want to sit up here and get serious with these artists, you could sit down with an artist and have a conversation. You could sit down and ask them the deep questions that anybody else want to ask. You could do it. If all these other artists is doing it, you could do it. There is no ushering in. You just got to prove yourself that this is what it is, so we don't have to have these conversations. The old guards is not holding nobody back. You are your only self that's holding yourself back.
Yeah,
Joe Buddens, Nori, from Tank and all these guys, they're not sitting up here and saying, nah, I don't like Kai, I don't like this streamer, I don't like Aiden Ross, I don't like No, it's you. You created your platform. We've seen it on the most radical platform alone, Abba and Preach. They don't give a fuck what anybody say. They will say what they gotta say on their mind, opinion or not. They will apologize if they were wrong, but they will tell you what they feel. That's their platform. Nobody else have control of your platform but you. Just like here, nobody has control of this platform but us. So the same thing goes to the younger generation. If you're going to control your platform and you want to be seen and you want to go off on the deep end, you want to ask questions, go ahead and ask them questions. You don't need to wait for nobody to do that. There is no, there's an industry. No, you are independent. Understand that. You are independent. You started it yourself. Understand how to structure your platform for yourself. So if everybody feels that the old guards is holding back, They are not holding back nobody. You are holding your own self back if that's the belief. Stop giving people the excuses that somebody else is holding themselves back. There is no fucking excuses. I'm not going to give an excuse if we don't blow up because it's on us. So why should they give them? Y'all on a bigger platform. Y'all have a whole freaking streaming. Y'all had a whole goddamn streaming awards and all that. And I saw in that shit, parts of that shit, and that shit went left. That was on y'all. There was nobody else holding that back. So I'm not listening to the excuses of why or Mallory, bro, shout outs to them, but I'm not going to give them the point of, we are holding. No, we are not holding nobody back. They are holding themselves back. They could go ahead and make this platform. We have more luxuries of doing everything else. The internet is free. The internet is doing what you got to do. You have more opportunities to do it. Do it.
And the thing is, like,
there's
no need to compare yourself, especially like you could put and I know we keep making these references, but you could put Joe and them and everybody that's on top as just like, something to chase after. You want to get to the level that they at.
Yeah, you
don't have to be on the same. If you want to get artists on and have a good time, don't be mad about people comparing it to you're not doing
because at the end
what Joe did. You're not doing what these other guys did.
But here's the thing:
like, base it on what you want to do. You want to have fun on your space. Do that. Base it off of that and build off of that.
That's what I'm saying. There shouldn't be no comparison, because at the end of the day, how I'm looking at it is this: you have the opportunity to have some of these artists, and some of the artists that won't even go to other platforms to have a conversation. You have the opportunity to have there. I will base it off of, like I said, for Kai Cenat. I watched Kai Cenat have Chris Brown, Nicki Minaj, hell, wrestlers like John Cena on there. You have all these people here. It's what you do when they're here. It's what you do. You have Ice Spice and Lotto on the same streaming platform. It's what you do next.
Yeah, you had a choice.
You have the choice.
You either could get serious, talk to them about their life like everybody else does, or
you do the other way.
You did.
And that's really what it is.
And it depends. Your crowd. Your viewers. They always see you having fun with the artists that come on. And I know we talking about what Kai does because he's like the biggest one, but he knows what he's doing.
That's what I'm saying.
You can't come back and complain about people holding you back. No one's holding you back.
But one thing about it is, I don't think he's
But I know it came over. I'm not saying he's complaining.
What I'm saying is, at the end of the day,
no one's holding anyone back. If you just starting out podcast or whatever you want to call it, a streamer, just do you. If you want, get artists, start local until you could get bigger names. Like these artists are linking with other people. You might not see it, but they linking with people, and you might just interview one, and then shoot up the next day you interviewing somebody else.
That's a fact. You just got to do what you got to do. It's your platform, it's your choice.
If you want to have fun,
if you want to have fun with it, you have fun with it. If you want to go deep, if you want to go deep on it, if you want to go dive off the diving board and go ahead and ask deeper questions, do that. It's on y'all, and that's the real shit about it. It's on y'all. Like, I'm tired of giving people excuses for why this is happening, and then all of a sudden we throw in the blame game, like it's because of this person or it's because of this platform.
You gotta know your viewership.
You got to know what you're doing. If you started off this way, people are gonna follow you for this way. If you started off a certain different way, people are gonna follow you for that, and that's literally what it is. But you know what? I think we're tired of talking. Let the beast go up. Go ahead.
I actually enjoyed what y'all. I enjoyed the discourse of what y'all was saying, bro. Because y'all hitting the head right where it needs to be hit. Pause. But my thing is with this shit, and I'm gonna be subtle about it a little bit, but I'm also gonna be a little fucking heavy-handed at the same time. Is because niggas is tripping. At the end of the motherfucking day, this is fucking hip hop. You telling the OGs to stand out the goddamn way, right? Mm-hmm. You telling old niggas, hip hop is what, fucking 52 years old this year?
Telling me hip hop is dead because of us.
52, nigga. The niggas you talking about are 40.
Facts.
12 years before them niggas was born. And you talking about the niggas. that were there to witness the thing that you're fucking talking about. Nigga, let's fuck the streaming shit. I think they covered that enough. Let's talk about the fucking hip hop shit. You goofy ass niggas have no fucking real understanding of what the fuck you're talking about. You're just talking. You're just on a fucking camera, on a fucking mic, just opening your goddamn dick sucker. And you just fucking moving your mouth because you gotta get likes. You gotta say something controversial. Nigga, let's rewind what I just said. 50 plus years hip hop has been around. And you telling the niggas that are in their 40s they need to back off? Nigga, please. That's like me telling my daddy I can run a goddamn house at 15 years old. The fuck are you talking about, bro? We need old niggas. See, that's the problem with young niggas, man. Y'all don't want to listen to nobody. Y'all got authority problems. In hip hop, we have standards, nigga. We let the fucking standards just go to the goddamn wind. Anybody and everybody can be in this bitch. Why you think we got Tekashi fucking 6ix9ine?
Wow.
I don't give a fuck what you niggas say, man. Because y'all don't know hip hop. You don't give a fuck about music. You're just on the fucking internet. Just talking and just yapping. Nigga, that's all you're doing. Tell me the first time you ever fell in love with music. Tell me the first album. Tell me your favorite fucking artist from when you were 7 years old. If you can't do that, shut the fuck up.
Damn.
Tell me the first bar you remember. You can't do that? I don't want to hear you. Nigga, white folks, they talk about pop and fucking this and fuck that shit, bro. Nigga, no. That shit don't matter here. It's hip hop, nigga. Fuck that shit. The old niggas in the village when you were growing up in the community and whatever, nigga, they teach you the way, bro. We need old niggas. We need the 40-year-olds. We need the 50-year-olds. We need the niggas that's in hip-hop who are pushing 60 because they were there when the fucking foundation was being laid.
Facts.
I don't care that music is changing. I don't care that hip-hop has a different sound. You know what? Hip-hop has had a different sound every fucking decade.
Facts.
It's been here. Because I bet you the niggas that was in the dance halls just spinning disco, fucking rap, talking to the breaks, listening to the goddamn shit that Rakim was dropping would probably be like, what the fuck? And then you go from that era to the fucking 90s, you're like, nigga, the fuck?
No, facts.
And then from the 90s to the 2000s, you'd be like, the fuck? And then from the 2000, nigga, ringtone era,
yeah,
niggas was listening to goddamn Soulja Boy yodeling through this bitch. Supermaning through this motherfucker. Niggas was hitting a stanky leg in this bitch. Nigga, the fuck you talking about?
I had that ringtone.
The young niggas always.
Facts.
The young niggas. Facts, bro.
Yo.
Facts. Nigga, remember when they had the fucking you call and niggas
you had
hear
a phone.
song?
You had a phone on your answering
Instead
machine.
of a
yeah, bro.
Nigga, we done been through so many eras already in just 50 something. Shut the fuck up, bro. This era right now, you're talking about the keys, nigga. Fuck the keys. The vehicle is on fire, nigga. It's because niggas tried to get the keys to the little niggas. Remember when Yachty and them were on the scene? They didn't want to talk to the old niggas.
Facts. They said we was has-been. They said
Niggas
the old
was
niggas
hating.
has-been.
Niggas was hating back then, remember? The little niggas, that's like me giving the motherfucking keys to my goddamn car to my goddamn 4-year-old, nigga. You just started doing this shit. Shut the fuck up, bro.
Damn.
You niggas got authority problems. You niggas got authority issues. Yeah, shut the fuck up when Big Dog walked through the room. Put some respect on Big Dog name. Ask him how the fuck he got where he got, nigga. At the end of the day, you yapping ass niggas need to shut up. Hip hop ain't in the fucking... The new media ain't streaming. The Castanet just was on stream talking about he want to create his mental health. Nigga, that nigga ain't worried about hip hop. Fuck, nigga. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. I don't give a fuck how old this clip is, from November or from yesterday. Stop fucking talking about rap music. You don't know shit about rap music. You don't give a fuck about it. You just talking shit because it gets you fucking likes on a fucking app, nigga. I'm gonna tell you this. Last thing, final push. Until you done fucking stood on a goddamn stage with a mic in your motherfucking hand, or you done put your fucking last $100 to push some shit, to be there, that you believed in. Nigga, shut up, bro. You ain't really about this shit, nigga. You don't know what you don't know what hip hop is, nigga. You think hip hop is the Drake single. You think hip hop is whatever the club rocking to, nigga. You don't give a fuck. You a trendsetter. You a trend follower, nigga. I'm gonna tell you this one thing, and one thing I believe for sure. It don't matter what the fuck, nigga. Niggas would just hit the mic and one day the world was rocking this way. Nigga hit the mic and everybody want to rap like that nigga. It don't care if he was lyrical, excuse me, or it don't care if that nigga was just doing whatever. I'm tired of you non-hip hop ass niggas who really just be talking, having so much fucking weight in the world. You can say it's hating, and you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, fuck you niggas. I don't give a fuck about you niggas. Y'all just lame ass niggas with a motherfucking speakerphone. You know what I'm saying? And that don't mean shit, nigga. Yeah, at the end of the day, it don't mean shit. All you gonna do is, as while you trying to dig other niggas' graves, you gonna dig your own.
Fact.
At the end of the day, we need OGs. We need the older niggas that have been through the game. We need the niggas like Big Crit and Kendrick Lamar and all them niggas that have halfway been through the game, because they can teach you something, nigga. We need the little niggas because they the ones that keep the game alive, nigga. It's just like me saying, man, my village, I got 100 people in my village, but nobody want to listen to the old head who used to hunt. Mm-hmm. This nigga know the land. We want to listen to the young nigga. He caught 2 fish the other day. So we might as well go where he go to fish. But the old head nigga's like, nah, nigga, fish over here. I bet you catch enough fish to feed the whole goddamn village.
Sure, right.
Nah, nigga, this nigga caught 2 fish over there. Fuck what you talking about, old head. There's an old saying. You cut off your nose to spite your face. And that's what y'all boys doing. At the end of the day, I don't care what you say. I'm not here to fucking pitter pat with y'all boys. I don't really know much about these, whatever the fuck they name is, boys. Mallory Bros. All I know is they twins, and I've seen them over the few years gaining a little bit of whatever. Shut up. Shut up. Stop. What that Michael Jordan fucking ad say? Stop it. Bro, just leave it alone. Yo, y'all niggas pushing all this fucking bullshit.
I don't think they ever saw it.
I heard it. Hey, Michael Jackson.
Well, he said Michael Jordan. That shit's crazy.
Stop it. Yeah, boy, just stop it, man. Y'all don't care about this shit, bro. Just admit that shit. The problem with everybody nowadays, everybody think they real and you ain't. You ain't real until you can be real with yourself. You ain't real until you can look yourself in the mirror and say, you know what, I really don't give a fuck about this shit. I really do care about this thing. You ain't real until you do that, bro. You're not real. Everybody walking around trying to be a walking fucking ad for their goddamn social media.
Hell yeah.
Nigga, shut the fuck up. Put some real work in, nigga. Go actually talk to a hip hop artist. Go actually fucking go to a show. Go ask a motherfucker. Go ask the young nigga. Because I bet you there's a lot of young niggas out here who be like, yeah, man, I grew up listening to this, that, and the third. I bet you right now there's a lot of young niggas that would just definitely from the South, that would just love to be in the room with fucking Big Boy and Andre 3000. But you want them niggas to give up the keys. Shut up, bro. And if the only way they gonna give up the keys is the timed tradition of passing the torch. There's nothing wrong with having traditions. There's nothing wrong with having standards. And there's nothing wrong with having a community that uplifts itself. And I think that's what hip hop is missing. Now, we can give the keys to the kids and we can watch the fucking cars wreck into buildings and the ambulances fall apart and, you know, we can watch the world fall apart. Or we can listen to the time-honored, the true and tested, and push this thing to greater heights that we ever thought it could be. It's a sad thing when Nas and Mass Appeal have to fucking come out just to put music out. And niggas is really deliberating about like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like lyricism is back. Blah, 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 blah. It's sad to me. Look, be creative, be fun. And this is to you younger artists. Be creative, be fun, be you. Live in your generation. But stop downplaying what the OGs put in front of you. Stop looking at the road that's on the ground and being like, it's just road. Nigga, somebody put work in to put that motherfucking pavement there for your ass. And maybe have a little respect for that motherfucking sweat, blood, and tears that they laid on that motherfucker for you. So you could walk around nonchalant. Maybe realize you don't know shit. Maybe realize you don't know nothing. And you walking around thinking you know it all is the reason why you're in the position you're in. At the end of the day, be grateful what's come before you. And accept that, you know what, I may not know everything. That's my fucking rant.
Yeah. Damn.
And that was an Archie rant.
That was an Archie fucking rant.
I've been holding on to that motherfucker for a minute.
I could tell. We could tell. I think the audience could tell.
Love you guys.
Like I said, my whole thing about that is the fact of the matter is you control your own platform, bro. At the end of the day, I like how we like to put hip hop in certain situations and say this shit is dead when it's really not. It's just different. There's different streets and avenues that it goes through. You feel me? We already talked about it. For 2025, there's a bunch of great albums out here that came out. You feel me?
Shit, that alone
should show you
as
hip hop
long as
wasn't
somebody's
dead.
putting out music, hip hop ain't dead.
It ain't dead.
When something's dead, nothing's happening.
Exactly. If you want to sit up here and go off of the rhetorics of, oh, we wasn't on the Billboard top 40 for how many years? This is the
all
first
that, bro. Why we care about Billboard, bro?
That's what I'm saying. Because at the end of the day, listen to what we've said was our top 5. I want y'all to go and listen to them albums. If y'all are true hip hop heads like y'all say y'all are, go listen to them albums. I'm not telling you to go ahead and divert. I'm not telling y'all to go ahead and stop listening to any of the artists that you favor. But go listen to them albums that we said that we claimed as our top 5s and even honorable mentions. Then you're going to realize hip hop is not dead. We're just going off the rhetoric of what the populace is saying. Oh, this is not worth it. But once again, if y'all know what the hip hop history was never a populist situation. That's why we keep fighting for what we is, but at the end of the day, that's why we always make it. That's why we always grind. Why you think we have so much artists out here? Why everybody want to become a rapper? Why everybody want to become an artist in the first place is because of that. Because we speak our truth. We speak our minds, and we're going to tell you what it is. But if you're going to sit up here and go off of that rhetoric that, oh, it's dead because of the old heads, it's not. Y'all are really not listening to the old heads. Y'all are just going to be content that, oh, they just against us. They're not against y'all. Because half of them podcasts that y'all claim that are against y'all have glorified the new wave. They've sat up there and said, yo, I fucks with this song. I fucks with this artist. Yo, I like that. They've said it already. Y'all are just not listening. And that's the problem here. Y'all not listening about that. But I grotesque, and that's how it is. You feel me? Big words. You know what I mean? We said the last time. Big
Look,
words.
I just say this. Just do you. That's all you gotta do.
That's what you gotta do.
Don't let nobody's words or nothing try to hold you back. Like, if you feel somebody trying to hold you back, just continue what you want to do.
That's a fact.
If you want to be in the hip hop space and get artists on, do that. Whichever way it is. If you getting them on just to have a good time, do that. If you're getting them on to learn about their life, do that. No one's gonna hold you back.
Yeah,
you gotta invest in yourself.
Facts.
As an artist, you gotta invest in, like you said, you gotta invest in yourself as an artist, as a creator, as whatever content creator, as a streamer, as a podcaster. You gotta do what you gotta do is best for you. And stop allowing these excuses to hold you back, because that's how I'm looking at it as. You're allowing these excuses to sit up there and drive you in a sense, or it's like, oh, it's because of this platform or that platform. That's the reason why I'm not growing the way I am.
That don't make no sense.
That don't.
How you know these platforms even know who you are?
Facts.
How they gonna hold you back?
Facts.
Because they got millions of views. They got the biggest numbers. Earn your shit.
That's a fact.
Invest in your platform. Earn your shit.
And the one thing y'all not looking at is this. All them old artists that's doing these platforms, they invested in themselves. They've learned about investments. They've hold businesses already. So they know what this was. That's why they're in the positions where they are now.
And they are invested in hip hop.
Facts.
So if you are doing enough, you will be recognized.
That's a fact.
If you are putting your best foot forward, you will be recognized.
And if you clout chasing, you're gonna get stomped out. So yeah.
It is what it is.
You forget there's years and years and years, thousands of years of humans being on, millions of years of humans being on. We know when motherfuckers is bullshitting, right?
That's a fact.
You can tell a bullshitter from a mile away. I can tell when you're just in it for the bag. You know, at the end of the day, bro, it be you. Make the music, man. At the end of the day, man. Learn, like I said, man, just learn from what came before you. Look up to the people that are up higher than you. Try to figure out how they got there. If you want to become a staple in hip hop, the road is there for you. But y'all got to stop taking jackhammers to the road. That's the truth. Stop taking fucking jackhammers to the road. Y'all bad as milling goddamn traffic around this bitch.
Goddamn.
I don't think Midland traffic that bad. Man.
Boy, they fucking up a road every other day. They fucking up a road every other day.
You mean the construction or just the drivers?
Traffic, the drivers, construction, whatever the drivers, motherfuckers just shitty around this motherfucker. Motherfuckers get behind a wheel and forget how to drive. But like I said, man, y'all, man, the road is there. You just gotta follow the goddamn signs. Just do it, man. Like, man, you want to be in media? Be in media. You want to be a hip hop rapper? You want to be a lyrical nigga? At the end of the day, we need both. We need the party and we need the lyricism. We can't survive without one or the other. So, at the end of the day, find your lane and stick to it, nigga. There ain't no reason why. Just because you in the fast lane, you gotta throw a goddamn a Mario fucking green shell into the slow lane, nigga. There is no reason you gotta do that. There is no reason you gotta hate on the slow lane just because you in the fast lane, nigga. Let hip hop run its course. We're gonna be here. We're not going anywhere. And the more y'all stop discouraging lyrical niggas, and the more y'all stop discouraging niggas that just want to have fun, the more you'll see this bitch come together. And that's facts.
Yeah.
That's just facts. That's just facts, man. Fuck it. Fuck the billboard. Them niggas is going off of streams now. Niggas is you can't even count on record sales no more. Niggas is just gonna put numbers up on your shit. Fuck billboard. Fuck all that, man. There ain't none of that shit matter, bro. So at the end of the day, man, just be you, man. Just be you. And just do the thing you love, man. And if you put your best foot forward, it'll come to you. I mean, hell, that's something that the old heads told me back when I was a kid. Work hard for something you love, and they'll love you back.
That's fact.
Anyway.
Yeah. That was nice.
Man, how much more time we got on this bad boy? It's 11.
Before we had one more thing.
One more.
So I was listening to Joe Buddens. I don't even know if it's their latest episode, but so I think they were going over Conway's album, and Joe said something where he was talking about the way, like I said, I don't know if it was Conway or if it was just another artist he was talking about, but he said he used to write like that, and you know, you talking about the bars, how it was good, and you know, he's like I know how you writing because I wrote like that, and it had me thinking, what songs was he writing that sounded like Conway? Mm-hmm. And then when I really sat back and thought about it, it's like the only song I really knew was "Pump It Up," and his verse on when they did the Slaughterhouse cipher, which was dope. But outside of that, I couldn't remember no Joe Buddens song. So this week I can't remember what day it was, but sometime during the week I just like, let me just go back and really listen, try to see what Joe Buddens put out, and the man had albums, bro. Like songs, like I tried to go through. I just picked that first mixtape he did, Mood Music Volume 1. The man had dope. So like, we gotta put respect on Joe's name, bro. Like, for years I've been hearing people say, "Oh, he one hit wonder. Oh, the biggest song is Pump It Up." Bro, the man got fire songs.
Facts.
Speaking of fire, the one with Busta Rhymes
was fire.
That shit was dope.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get how people out here talking, like, not giving Joe the respect as if he didn't make music. The man made music and the shit was dope.
Yeah. To me personally, it's one of them things where Joe feel like one of them underground. It didn't hit mainstream like it was supposed to. And he's been out, like, when we recently looking from 2002 to 2016, 14 years. He's been out. He dropped, 8 albums throughout this year. And I ain't going to sit up here and say, like, yo, I know all of Joe's songs. I don't. I recently, because of Pump It Up is one of the songs that I've known because we've seen it in movies and all
games and all that
and
shit.
Games. And that's how I've known that was Joe Buddens' song. And then, of course, because of my girl Loving Hip Hop, he was there on Loving Hip Hop, and then his podcast that's been out for 10 plus years. And I ain't gonna lie, I battle that situation too, because to me personally, all I remember was Pump It Up. Until you realize, like, he went on his recent podcast and said he had a song with Kelly Rowland. I was like, the man got more songs than Pump It Up. I was like, damn, like, I'm really out of the loop, because I was like, I really thought that was only Joe's songs, but to me, Joe is one of them that was really on the underground. Like, he bubbled, he did his thing, and he made his career off of where he's at now. Like, I really didn't know a lot of Joe Buddens shit.
Same here. Shit, me and my homeboy was dancing to Pump It Up when I was 10 years old because of You Got Served. Like, we had a whole dance routine to that motherfucking boy.
Damn, you had a better version than me.
I think, to be honest, I I think Joe, like I said earlier, I think Joe is just like a precursor to a lot of things. First off, the blog era, we probably wouldn't have had that blog era without Joe. He's one of the biggest podcasters in the world right now. So like podding and all that. But also think about his music career. And I think about it from an objective perspective. Like, I don't know this man's music like that. But I know who Joe Budden is, right?
Yeah.
I think he is everything. Like, if I put it like this, Joe Budden just seems to find himself in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, that's facts.
Just think about it. He's creating eras. He's creating eras. That man is precursor the internet. Basically, the nigga was doing radio, and then all of a sudden he started forums. Like, well, he started hip hop forums on some form. He started hip hop forums. Like, not well. He made hip hop forums more popular, which now you got talk show, you got internet, everything, right?
Yeah.
This man on this internet shit is ahead of his time. I feel like even with his music, right? It showcases that. Just think about what we were talking about earlier, right? Everybody follows trends, right? Blah blah blah, right? This is what mainstream is. But I have an illustrious career that you didn't even notice. Let's take any rapper that ain't big and famous right now, and I got enough power behind my name. I can step into a room and create something, right? I can stand next to any of this rapper. I got enough cachet of my own that I can generate respect.
Yeah.
This man is doing what a lot of people are doing nowadays. Take a Wale, for example. The man could disappear for years, drop an album, do whatever, right? But off the backs of what? Man, there's people who, even Big Crit, the independent route is always been a thing, right? But you got a lot of heavy hitters that come through the independent route. I think Joe Budden is one of them because I feel like, and maybe I'm wrong, but Joe Budden did his independent thing, right? He took it on his own back after I think he was signed to Def Jam. After Def Jam let him go, the man just did what he loved, right? And to be honest, I honestly look at it like this: the man is a precursor to a lot of shit that's going on in the culture.
Yeah,
that man has his finger on the pulse, and he's moving.
That's a fact,
man. I feel like Joe Budden doesn't get the respect he's deserved in not only just rap, because now after finding out that there's more songs than Pump It Up, I gotta go listen. I also feel like, you know,
man got the albums and mixtapes.
The way the man's moved the needle of the culture, love him, hate him, you know what I'm saying? He deserves that respect.
No, that's facts.
You know what I'm saying? There's documentaries talking about how this man done moved the culture. It's like, what? When the first thing I ever seen with Joe Budden in it on a documentary, I was sitting there like, Joe Budden? What? Like the Pump It Up nigga? Like, no, but for real, I think people need to just put more respect on Joe Budden's name. And
that's what I'm saying.
I think at the end of the day, like, watch this man's moves. That's all I can really say.
He released a song in October.
In October.
He did?
This man been in the booth?
It says October 24th.
Did you listen to it?
No, I just looked it up.
In October.
Just because.
But maybe, boy.
Now look, I gotta listen to this song, bro.
I'm gonna listen to it later.
You gotta watch Joe Budden's move, because I feel like that man has a little bit, I don't know, he got foresight or something. This man knows. He's been there at every stage of the internet culture.
It's one of them things. He know when to move, when he had to move out and switch. He's one of them that know how to pivot.
Man, like I said, you see Joe Budden move one foot, you better move that same foot. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Like I said, for me personally, I respect him because at the end of the day, his insight on music and putting on people to new music, and it goes back to the Mallory Bros. Like when you listen to it, it's not old heads. I'm looking at it as it's insightful because at the end of the day, all these guys came from music. When you really sit down and think and take in from Ice to even Parks, these guys know music. They've been in this industry. You know what I mean? Ish will tell you, like, I don't know nothing about it. You feel me? Because he always says, if I know something, I know something. If I don't, I don't. You feel me? He's taking a step back. Even from Mona, Flip, and Mark, they'll always have their insight. But these are guys that you want to listen to because they have a different air than a lot of us do. If you get used to what is common, you don't have an air from what it was. You feel me? And that's what knowledge is. That's what the old heads do. You feel me? That's what the OGs have. They have knowledge from what it was from their times versus what it is now. So they always have a comparison to what they gonna compare it to. If something is nice to them in a certain area, because I ain't gonna lie, me and you had that conversation when it came down to the Cardi B album and even the Kodak album. Like for me, that's why I put like somebody like Joel Ortiz on my list, because I know what I'm looking for. I know what I'm listening to. I'm listening to storytelling. I'm listening to the lyrics. I'm listening to how they put the cadence, how they do word flow, how they match up words in certain situations. That's what I'm looking for, and that's me. That's just my opinion on it. But Archie even told me sometimes you can't listen to the air that you've used to. You gotta listen to something that is different. When it comes down to the nuance, you gotta listen to it through a vibe. Is it gonna catch you in a different way if it's in a club versus if you're in a car? You understand? And that's the difference of it here. Joe Buddens and them could differentiate that because they know what it is when it comes down to, I'm listening to you versus your lyrics because I know what your catalog is telling me, versus, this is all club joints. So I'm listening through a different air where it's like, okay, cool. This is club joints. These are bangers in the club. This is what the girls gonna shake their ass to. This is what the niggas gonna sit up and it's like, yeah, nigga, like I'm about to get hyped to. They listen to two different airs. You feel me? And that's what we gotta look at that as. When it comes down to hip hop, we always said that you had Rapper's Delight versus The Message. That's where it started from.
It's always been that way.
That's how it's always started. Rapper's Delight, from the hip hop, the hippie to the hip hop. It don't stop, the rocket to the bang, baby. Like, that was the vibe of the situation. Versus The Message, broken glasses everywhere. They're telling you their situation. That's what hip hop was based off of. And that's what we have to go back to. There's no right or wrong in the situation. We just got to go back to the senses of this. We know we have two different eras. We grew up in hip hop because that's how hip hop grew with us. You have the ones where we could go to the clubs. We have the music that you're gonna shake your ass. You're gonna have a good time. But you have those where you're falling on hard times. I gotta listen to this because this artist understands where I'm coming from.
Then you just got the streets.
I'm in the club throwing a bunch of ones at a stripper that want all my money. Yeah, that's that. You gotta know where you at.
Yeah, know where you at.
I learned my lesson after the last strip club.
I ain't gonna talk about that.
Give me that private dance, please.
But look, all I'm saying is
It's well worth it. It's well worth it.
I think Joe Budden, you watch that man moves, man. You know what?
Bro.
He's had obviously a decent career in hip hop, and that man obviously got fans. That man
got a whole network.
A whole network.
That's something I was thinking about, because since everybody only remembers Pump It Up, do you think Pump It Up paid for his whole career?
Well.
I'm not going to say that.
Not his whole career. At least for him to get to where.
No, I don't think so. Because the way he talks about it is he got fucked on the deal.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Yeah, because they released.
I just recently been getting into Joe's podcast, so I don't know his whole. If he talked about it at all.
To me, I think Pump It Up really put him on the map.
Because at one point you was hearing it everywhere.
Yeah, he gets mad royalties because where it went. Because Pump It Up was that song that went.
It's in Fast and Furious, and that shit plays on. Well, for those of y'all that ever had cable, it plays on cable like damn near every day. So.
And it was damn near in every fucking dance movie that came out in the early 2000s.
Right.
Like. That's what I'm saying. I feel like Pump It Up was.
Move your thing now,
move your thing.
Yeah, boy, and we all know the lyrics.
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
So
boy.
I feel like Pump It Up paved that way for Joe. I feel like, literally speaking, his other albums did do him justice because some of them did, a lot of them did chart based off of the research that we done. A lot of them did chart. It's not. It won't be his first album because his first album did chart number 2 or whatever the case may be. Excuse me, but I feel like it just paved that way where Joe Budden was solidified in the hip hop industry because even after that interview with Nas even bigged him up on it, on his career, and even he was saying like, people thought I was a one hit wonder, but Nas as a lyricist, as himself, as one of the top guys in hip hop, bigged him up for it. People were paying attention, and Joe Budden, like I said, you see him off of think about it. He was in a group with lyricists. Royce
that's another thing. Like you don't get into a group just roster having regular bars.
Which your main guy was, in the sense of he wasn't part of the group, but you're under Shady Records with Eminem, and you have Royce the 5'9", King Crooked, and Joel Ortiz, like we talked about.
Spitters.
These are spitters. These are assassins.
Joe Budden is one of those. You know how in some rap songs you hear them say, I'm your favorite rapper's favorite rapper." I think that's what Joe Budden is.
That's true for Joe Budden.
Yeah, I think that's real for Joe Budden. Like, a lot of niggas say it, but like, if you're in those circles, you probably be like, nah, that nigga Joe.
And think about it. Every person that came on this podcast gave him credit. Everybody gave him credit. Mm-hmm. These artists, and if you talk about, like I said, when you talk about Vince Staples and all that, they all watched him. Chance the Rapper. They all know his career. Even if we didn't know it, they did. They paid attention. So Joe Budden ain't somebody that was like, oh, he's somebody that, oh, he just came into the industry. No, the man had a 14-year career, bro.
Mm-hmm. And probably could pick it up if
you want to.
I mean, he's still, like I said, he just dropped music in October.
And like I said, and when
I gotta listen to it though. I'm really interested.
And to be real,
listen to all the shit I didn't listen to.
And to be real, his insights on music is really insightful because he has an ear for it. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna say just because your career didn't go as astronomical as a lot of people that he's not insightful. He has an ear for music. Mm-hmm. And that's one thing when it comes down to artists, is you have to have an ear for music, what is good and what's not good. And that's the truth about it. We're not following trends. These guys are not following trends. They know what they like. They know what vibes they're looking for when it comes down to certain places. But they also know when it came down to it, they could sit down here and decipher between an NBA YoungBoy versus a Wale track. You feel me? They could sit down here and decipher that and go like, I know what I'm looking for from this artist because I know this artist could spit. Yeah. If you're looking for a vibe, I know I could put this in the club. I know the young people is gonna vibe to it. They will tell you that, like, yeah, the young people gonna go out here for do it, and I understand why, because this is the hype that the young people get. Versus, I know why Wale did this. I know why Jid did this. I know why Chance the Rapper did this. I know why Joyner did this. Hell, I know why Joel Ortiz did this because I know.
Yeah,
they have an ear for that shit, bro. Mm-hmm. There's a differentiation. I know I'm slurring my words, but there's a differentiation when it comes down to
them super cut wires.
I know. Them copper cans. Them copper cans is crazy. Christ. But they know the difference between, if I'm looking for a lyricist that's gonna give me that rhyme pattern that I'm looking for, that it could become creative, I know what artist I'm looking for. Yeah. Versus if I'm looking for some club joint, if I'm looking for some hype joint, I'm looking for something that's gonna get me on a different level, but on some young boy shit, I know what I'm looking for. And I want them to hit the expectations every time they do that shit. And that's why I said Joe is one of them, bro. Like I said, we said it here. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we didn't know a lot of Joe Budden's catalog. And that's just the honest truth about it, because at the end of the day, we all know it from Pump It Up. But when you start listening to his catalog, there's a lot of songs that's there that's like, damn, like, why didn't you go further? Or why didn't this become...
Bro, that first mixtape alone, I'm sure I saved almost damn near all the songs. I think it was like 20-something songs on that mixtape.
Joe did his thing,
just
bro.
Think about right now, everybody dropping all these albums right now. and they don't got the machine behind them. I'm pretty sure when you decide not to, when the machines decides not to fuck with you, they're like,
oh, that's it.
Get it on you, get it out the mud, baby.
Facts.
And
I hope you save some money to,
and that's
to promote
why I
yourself.
say, man, there's a lot of independent artists out there, and I'm not saying Joe Buddens the only one, but I feel like, damn, it seems like this nigga pops up in every little nook and cranny that you can fucking think of. That he done been in the struggle. He done been on the internet. He was there. He was there when the internet first started. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's like, this nigga is just everywhere. Like, there is one thing about this nigga Joe Budden is he is going to survive.
One day he gonna talk about us. One day.
One day, yeah.
One day he gonna talk about us.
Yeah, facts.
ADHD, he gonna mention us.
Yeah.
One of these days we gonna yeah, bro.
Like,
hey,
these old niggas. I'm an old nigga and these old niggas.
Nah, the real shit about this is this. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, and this is some real shit. There was a video that I watched on YouTube that literally speaking that it was like, we sit up here and put an age limit on something. Where the fact of the matter is, we don't sit down here and realize a lot of these people get their success from the ending of their 20s to their early 30s.
You gotta go through something, nigga. God.
And that's the truth about it. A lot of people having reached the pinnacle or the beginning of the success from literally from 25, 26, sometimes 27, 29 to, like we said, 2 Chainz was like 33. What's it called? Did at 35. Like, that's why we always preach that situation. Yo, if you have a
Just
goal
think right now, I'm gonna be honest, the 2 big rappers in the world, Drake and Kendrick, right? They're just getting really flamed up in their 30s.
Yeah, they be spitting, bro.
In their late in their
I'm
mid
dead ass.
30s.
They be spitting, bro.
who's Pete and Bass?
They 2.
This is 2
artists.
Englishmen?
Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't gonna lie.
the old guy.
And they got
Spitting,
lyrics.
bro.
They got lyrics. Open it up. Open it up, bro. Yeah, they got bars.
Well, look, all right, we didn't yapped on enough.
Yeah,
we gonna kill it. We gonna kill it.
We gonna kill it. You know, Uncle D has a bedtime, you know what I mean? So he been
Yeah, I'm old, bro.
He got that
he been sitting up
picture
here.
text.
He been telling me like,
Shit.
He's trying to
the
get
rapper
I
back.
had the picture text out of this like, excuse me, brothers.
the one thing I could tell y'all for last moment, like we always said, chase y'all dreams, bro. At the end of the day, we doing it, and y'all already know. Archie already told y'all January 16th, his EP is coming out. At the end of the day, like I said, 2026 is about to be a new year. We always say it, but it's about to be bigger and better things. We always said that this is the end of the year. This ain't gonna be the end of the podcast for the year. We probably got 2 more episodes, but I want y'all to continue to chase y'all dreams. Believe in what y'all believe in and chase y'all dreams. Don't let nobody sit down here and stop y'all. If we could sit down here and do it, y'all could do it too. And at the end of the day, once again, don't let excuses be the epiphany of y'all situation. Fuck the excuses. Do what y'all want to do what y'all want to love, and sit up here and go against the system, go against the grain. That's my whole thing about this situation.
Be like Archie, rebellious.
Yeah, be rebellious.
And on that note, Merry Christmas.
And
Well,
it's not a Happy New Year's yet. We gonna be back.
I might not be here.
Yes, you
so
will.
I don't know.
Shut your ass.
I gotta see. But I'm gonna tell y'all Happy New Year. But if I'm back, I'll take it back and then tell y'all then.
But you already know what it is. This is Uncle D. This is ARCHIE. And I am the one and only ill-minded Taz. And you know what it is? Merry Christmas, and we out.
Later.
The way I spit hits harder than an hour later. Y'all soon call me the new rap assassinator.